Good evening, Firebirds. It is a beautiful day in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and a perfect day for Siege. The Firebirds are 2-0 as we go into week 4, and today we will be playing against the Murray State Racers. I'm your host, Toner, and joined with me for the very first time is Papa Plonsk.
Hello.
This is the first time we have someone actually playing for the team on here, so that's going to be super interesting.
Yeah, I'm super excited. First time shoutcasting, so a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes.
It was the first time me being host, so it's gonna be a weird night. It's gonna be a little bit different without a bearded man here, but bear with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, so the first map for tonight is gonna be Clubhouse. Firebirds will start off attacking. And what do you think? For you being on the team, what do you think the Firebirds are gonna pull tonight?
Well, knowing a lot of the strats, and next week we have a big game coming up against Rio Grande. Carthage is currently the first seed in our division, and Murray State is 7th seed. Rio Grande is 2nd seed, and right now we're gearing up for this big game next week because that could make or break what's going to happen this season.
For sure.
I mean, I'm hoping we win, but I know being on the team personally, we've been trying out some new strats, trying to change things up, try to throw them off guard, because it's going to be an intense game next week, but we'll bring it back to this week.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Clubhouse this week, I think they're going to be doing pretty much most of our standard pushes. They're going to probably try to throw in a couple of our new strats we've been working out. I'm not going to tell you guys that. You guys just have to watch for that. But,
well, I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it all goes well. We'll see how it plans out. I'm not going to spoil too much.
Yeah, well, I hope it works out too. Yeah, and so basically for the people just tuning in for the very first time, let's explain a little bit about what Siege is. Siege is a 5v5 type game. It's objective based. So first, the attackers will have a diffuser and try and defuse a bomb on the defender's side. So they're going to try and push their way into a site on our many different maps that the game has. So the first one being Clubhouse, and they were trying to defuse it. Defenders need to just defend the bomb until time runs out. There's a few different ways that you can win. One being killing everybody. Pretty much the easiest way.
No, that's easy. You can just run in, and then even if the first 30 seconds, all 5 are dead, then you won the round.
You win the round.
Yeah.
Other one is just playing the objective. So if you're on the defender side, just keep that bomb safe and keep that diffuser away from it. Keep it away from the sites. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it.
Simple rundown. Just one team has the diffuser, one team has the bomb, and both have to defend it, essentially.
For sure.
Yeah.
What makes it a bit complex, though, is the way that you utilize the operators. Currently, I think Siege, how many operators does Siege have now?
It's 32 on each side, so 64 total operators. Wow. So I don't know quick math. I don't know how many combinations that is. But
well, and now Azami coming out, a really, really, really strong defender. So
see, she could make or break the game, and she's already been nerfed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, well, because if you guys don't know, the new operator coming out, she could basically, if Carthage is defending, right, let's say, the other team could always break holes from the top, break down walls, but then currently in the game, there's nothing you can do to counter that. There's nothing you could do to patch that hole. Basically, Azami was designed to counter this, and finally you could patch a hole in this wall or ceiling. So
it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the first time in a very long time that, I look in an op and I'm just like, oh wow, this could be completely game changing. And with attacker repick coming in pretty soon, it looks like a great year for Siege.
I think personally, everyone's already calling this Siege 2. Siege has been out for 7 years now, and then they're adding new maps, a new op that's changing the game, and then a bunch of new mechanics. Siege hasn't had this much added in over 3 years. So I think instead of making a new game where everyone has to restart and level up again, I think they're just pushing out this major update. So personally, playing the game a lot, I'm really excited to mess with these new strats. I've already played some of them on the test servers, but we'll see how it affects the end of the season. I think
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I haven't been this excited since I think Outback came out back. Was that year 4?
Oh,
It's been a long time. And this will also be the first year where we finally get a new map in almost 3 years. I still can't believe Outback was the last new map that Ubisoft put into the game. So it's going to be very interesting having just a new playground, a new place to play Siege. It's very exciting.
No, yeah, and then the thing with this new map, since we're still waiting on a couple more or a single player from Murray State to join in here, and we'll start shortly. But this new map, what the dev said is when you want people or they just want people to play on this map and feel like they know where they are, because that's been a big problem with when they launch new maps. It's just like a whole new playground essentially to learn. But with this new map, if you've seen the previews, every room has a different theme, and I think that's gonna speed up the process of getting the map down.
Most definitely. And I remember, if I'm right, Ubisoft for Outback, they use that as kind of like a testing ground, having like certain things like Bull and different things like Shark as well, and also color coordination throughout the map to make it a little bit easier to read. It didn't work out for many of the R6 community, so that's why it got a big map change, a big rework. But I'm very, very excited to see the first new map. I think it's going to be awesome. I truly do think so.
I'm super excited. So it looks like we should be starting here shortly. Both teams have readied up.
All right,
yeah,
here
we're starting.
we go. And a replacement for you today, it's Galahad. So
Yeah.
Bearded Man is going to be
He's
in the
playing.
game. It's going to be kind of interesting.
Season debut.
That's going to be so much fun. Like seeing him, like it's been such a pleasure and joy having him here. And like it's going to be so interesting seeing him on the other side, seeing him fight for the Firebirds. So, and here we go. And again, first map is Clubhouse. Firebirds on the attack, Racers on defense.
Firebird favorite map, have to say.
Oh, most definitely.
It's my personal favorite.
They've been super strong for pretty much the entire season, so I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen. And a big thing for what me and Bearded Man like to do, we like to predict what the bans are going to be.
Okay, well, the first one was a given.
Yeah.
We don't have to guess that, but Carthage, what do you think Carthage is going to ban? I'll let you go first. I'll go second.
Okay. Jackal has been the main man to ban. I haven't been wrong so far for it. I'll bet on that.
I think they're going to go with Jackal, too. I'm going to say that, Jackal. Jackal?
Jackal?
Yep. 100%.
And it's not that he's a bad op. He's just really annoying to deal with.
Okay, and then I think defense. We always see what Cade, Carthage has been throwing out Jaeger, but I think today they're going to try to spice it up. Something new.
Something new.
As we're testing these new strats.
I'm going to stick with Cade right now.
Mute.
And you go with Mute?
Mute.
Okay.
100% mute.
And here it comes.
Told you.
How'd you know that?
That's
not fair.
I definitely didn't talk to them before the game.
Dude, if we were betting money on that's
You
not
want to
right.
bet money on the next one?
I'm going with Cade. I'll go with Cade or no, actually, let me switch that. I'll go Valkyrie this time.
Yeah, Valk. I'm gonna agree with you because yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
At least I get a few right tonight.
And then for you guys that don't know, should we just sum up Valkyrie? Just she
Most definitely. Yeah. So basically, I'll actually start off with Mute because this is the first time I think we've seen a Mute ban. But we talked about Mute before while playing Siege. Mute can basically work as an electric type, so kind of like a bandit, and can electrocute walls. But Mute is a little bit different because he has a jammer, and that jammer allows it so it jams abilities, and it also jams drones. So it's a little bit of intel denial, and to also stop hard breachers from entering.
And there's only really two ways to counter Mute because now they can't send in Twitch drones, Flores drones.
Mm-hmm.
They can't put their breaching charges on walls. They can't throw ace charges, anything. They can't put anything on the wall to really destroy it. So
for sure. Yeah, I'll get more into the Valk ban real quick. But for the Firebirds, it's looking like the first strat is going to be Zofia, Thermite, Yana, Kali, and Flores. And for the Racers, it's going to be Wamai, Legion, Cade, Kapkan, and Smoke. So pretty strong on both attack and defense.
It is interesting, though, not seeing a Jaeger on the other thing, on the other team. Like, we're in CC, which is the fan favorite first round pick pretty much every time. like Jaeger personally is a better pick, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited to see what happens.
What makes Wamai and Jaeger so different? So both of them can deny utility. So basically, grenades, flashbangs, regular grenades, smoke nades, like it, pretty much everything. But what makes it unique in Wamai's case is that it's over time his utility charges up, so he throws a disc to negate those effects. And with Jaeger, it's just one little device that they place on the ground, and it does the exact same job. But Wamai can pull that grenade to a certain location to wherever his utility is and deny it.
Yeah, the benefit is he can just throw it literally anywhere. He could, like, places where you can't just put it right on the ground, like you said. So it does have its benefits, but it's interesting to see what they're doing, and it looks like the Wamai is probably setting up in their garage right now.
Pretty strong, yeah, or maybe just throwing one util there.
Yeah.
Looks like our second floor is going to be the first site the Firebirds will push. So it's looking kind of like a hybrid trap base with Legion and Capcan, and also Smoke. And then having Kaid to electrocute those walls, and Wamai.
It's interesting seeing what's going on, because Carthage is about to get the CC wall. They already callied it. No one seems to be defending it from MSU to try to put the breach back on.
But it looks like that Kali denial did not work, so that Kaid must have put his trap somewhere down below. So it's going to be a little bit tough for the Firebirds to play around that. So far, Flores drone's going out, not doing anything, maybe taking out a little bit of util. Here comes the second one, Galahad controlling Flores.
Let's see, he's going to try to go for the wall most likely. I wonder if he sees where the...
Oh!
He found it.
He found it!
That should be able to get the wall.
Oh, and Blue Phoenix falls. First kill of the game going to the Racers.
Was that in garage? That was the one my hold.
Yeah, it looks like it. And with Zofia getting taken out, it's going to be a little bit tough to frag in there.
We got Pawsey guy trying to go up red stairs, I'm assuming, or trying to lurk underneath, try to see if any of them run on top to get an easy pick.
A little bit sneaky. Galahad using all of their drones. And Quizby flanking from behind. Over in Stash. Taking out an Iana drone. Going over to Ice Helix and Galahad. They're trying to push in from the central rooftop area.
Carthage is being a little passive right now. They only have about a minute left, which... There's time.
Definitely. Most definitely time, but it's a little bit interesting seeing the Firebirds pushing a little bit more conservatively compared to their, a little bit more aggressive pushes.
Carthage finally getting a breach into sight, or not into sight, from the outside to try to get a different angle.
But a very nice angle inside.
Carthage getting 2 picks. Back 3v3.
All tied
Almost.
up. Pretty nice. 45 seconds left on the clock, and a smoke is going out
to add a little bit more pressure. MSU is holding a bunch of great angles right now. They got one in cash, one in red, and I'm not sure where the last one is.
It's going to be tough for the Firebirds to push this. They're going to have to make up for lost time. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock, and another smoke charge goes off. Quizby running.
Galahad maybe trying to catch them off guard in sight. He may be able to get it if he sees them right there.
Quizby hopping in sight and is taken out by Dragon and Travis. Taking out Ice Helix.
Oh, it's a 1v1 right now. I'm not sure if he knows it.
Oh! What a round.
Tough round.
Yeah, that was really, really, really strong for the Firebirds, but unfortunately, just not quick enough.
Super close. They just pushed through a bunch of angles, which I like seeing. This is part of our new process. But I think it was just too much.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping right now they're going to go back to what we usually do.
It's nice to see a little change of pace, a little bit of new tactics getting thrown around the mix. But let's see what happens. And right now, it looks like for the defenders, they're going to be at Church and Arsenal Room, which is in the basement of Clubhouse. So top-down pushes could definitely play a huge role for this site. Also, just pushing it head-on. So it's going to be very interesting. And it looks like for the Firebirds, it'll be Zofia, Habana, Iana, Finca, and Nomad. And the Racers going Mira, Kaid, Pulse, Aruni, and Smoke. So very, very, very strong on both ends.
Both teams have really strong lineups. Both teams have ops that will annoy each other
Oh, for sure.
and will make it difficult.
Attackers need
But
to locate and defuse bombs.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And taking out that Kali, because it's going to be a lot tighter underground, so not very safe
Yeah,
having that, long
was
distance
a
sniper rifle.
Smart pick. You're not gonna run, as you're seeing over here. You're not gonna run down here with the long range weapon. It's gonna be. I mean, you can.
Oh, for sure.
You can. You always can. That's the thing.
But it's just a lot trickier to do. It's better to have something a little bit more quicker, something that, you know, has a few more bullets than doing a one-shot, one-kill. But, yeah, and it looks like the racers are going to try and prepare for a
It's
top
interesting
down.
that they did not. Is the bar wall not barricaded? I can't
It
tell.
looks
Or are they
like-
just doing it now? They're doing a little. Oh, no.
Yeah, no,
No,
it
it's not.
actually looks like they got a lot of rotates in there, so I'm thinking
They
they're going
only
to try
have-
and be flexible.
It's interesting that they barricaded. They're doing a pretty standard hold on this map.
But I find very interesting, they have, I think, 1 or 2 Arunis blocking the hatches from above. Yeah, there we see
Along with them
one.
being cated.
Yeah, so
That's a lot of util
they're really, like...
to burn for Carthage.
yeah, they definitely do not want the Firebirds to do a top-down push, so it's going to be very interesting to see what the Firebirds are going to do to push around that. And it doesn't look like they have enough util, or any util to really make it through.
Looks
making
like
tiny
Iced
holes.
Helix is trying to get the hatch into kitchen from the upside down rappel.
Galahad making a few sight lines from, looks like kitchen.
They have to be very careful though, because MSU does have that pulse underneath, and he's sitting
Most
on his
definitely.
radar, looking for their heartbeats essentially.
Oh, and Posy Guy gets the first kill on Nicky Jams. Very good start
Pulse
from the
is
Firebirds.
still underneath, trying to find who's that. I believe that is Iced Helix,
He's just waiting for that C4 kill.
and he may get it. Oh no,
Oh,
never mind. He was
them running away. Yeah, this is
Galahad's starting to go down. Carthage.
Oh, and Posy Guy with a very nice frag on a Curiosity.
I think that was a mirror right off her gate.
Wow.
Or her window mirror.
For sure. Amazing to see. Posy Guy is getting a lot of good frag kills.
Oh,
and
Galahad?
Blue Phoenix. Oh, Galahad falling, but Blue Phoenix taking out Big B from MSU. And the
Yana drone?
Yana tricking out Dragon.
Pulse is still worried about someone being in kitchen. I don't think anyone from Carthage. It looks like are all 4 of them in blue right now?
Yeah, it looks like they're all pushing from blue. 50 seconds still on the clock, and 2 racers still left alive.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh, and the attacker's dropping it. Oh! There we go.
Iced
Ice Helix
Helix.
gets Travis.
Only from the best. All right, Carthage.
One more
is
left. Oh, but there is a
surrounding-
C4.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. Blue Phoenix.
It's over.
See, and like we said at the beginning of the game, Carthage didn't even have to plant. They just ran in and got all the kills.
Yep, there's 2 ways that you can finish out or actually 3 ways. You can run out the clock too, but you can kill them all, play objective, or run the timer out.
So what I like to see, like, I'm just gonna compare the first 2 rounds right
Yeah.
now. First round, Carthage did a bunch of great pushes, but I think it was too many angles, and they were just getting picked off.
Yeah, it was an interesting split push, but it just didn't work out as effective.
And this past round, Carthage had their one big push, and maybe you could consider that one person in kitchen like a flank just to get their attention, because it obviously worked.
Yeah, it tricked him out a little bit, and it was a very, very, very strong round for the Firebirds, and it's great to see it, because that first round made me nervous that we're kind of reverting back to how we were week 1, when it was very, very slow initiations. But it's looking like the Firebirds, you know, they're sitting pretty comfortably, all tied up against the racers.
All right, so for ops this round, the defenders, was that Mira, Cade, I'm gonna wait a second. Mira, Cade, Vigil, Aruni, and Smoke. Same lineup, they're going basement again.
Except getting Vigil. Vigil wasn't around last time, so they're switching Pulse out. So
yeah, the Pulse didn't do too much for them, unfortunately.
Well, just putting his C4 and not waiting to, you know, fully utilize that util. I think that was their downfall.
He didn't really have much to help, because he just got picked off, and Carthage never pushed that angle. They tried to, but It was only a distraction, so.
But it's looking like a similar defense hold right here with that Aruni blocking off. It looks like either one or two of the hatches along with the Cade. And same with the mirror placement. So it looks
going pretty much the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
Except they dropped their Nomad, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Replacing it with Kali.
Oh, so exactly what we said might not work last round.
Well, Posy Guy is a menace on Kali. Like I see many great placements and great shots from Posy Guy throughout these last few weeks. So I have utmost confidence that if anyone can do it, it's going to be Posy Guy. And it looks like
we're about to see, because he's already. Not that you're going for the hatch, never mind. I thought he was pushing downstairs already. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so I'm excited.
But hopefully the Firebirds will realize that there is a Vigil on the roam.
I'm not sure what the Vigil
He's upstairs right now.
He's
in
the garage, and currently no one is really remotely close to being upstairs.
Making a little bit of noise. So hopefully the Firebirds heard that. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more tactical this time.
Both teams are playing it a little slower.
I think with that Vigil, I think that's mainly the big reason why. They really don't know where Vigil is. So it's kind of like a chill
and
going down the
unfortunately, they have not sent any drones in the garage area yet, which hopefully works out. But they're already going downstairs, and they've made it halfway down those stairs. And
oh, Galahad getting the first pick, Andre, and it's the Vigil. Very nice.
So no more roamers. So now they know. Most likely,
likely.
You never know, but most likely, the last 4 defenders are on site holding it down.
Now Firebirds are breaching through a hatch and throwing down one of the...
Galahad trying to get the Mira. Will it get it?
Looks like no damage done, but Util probably destroyed in there. Posy Guy finding the Aruni, but falling. But Aruni being a 15 health. Oh, and Aruni is...
Oh, yeah.
Is injured.
Down.
Uh-oh.
Will they go for the res? I think. No?
Oh, here comes a Frag! And, it's a miss.
And MSU will probably get the res on the... Yep.
20 health on the Aruni.
4v4.
35 seconds, though, on the clock, so Firebirds are really going to have to make a push here, and it is super close to call. Galahad pushing down into a Memorial, and Blue Phoenix getting Travis.
Well, Galahad...
Oh!
Unfortunately, Galahad falls down under the... What's that? Table over there?
Yeah.
Conference table.
There goes Blue Phoenix, sees the Mira.
Oh, does it...
Almost picked her. 10 seconds left on the clock. And gets Curiosity.
Will he get the second one?
Oh, and there's 2.
Last one.
5 seconds to go.
At the plant. Will they get it?
Oh, very nice for the Firebirds. That was, it was slower. More tactical.
It was a little nervous. It came down to literally 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But, you know, Iced Helix is... He's
correct.
Something. Yeah, he's something.
Yeah, that was an amazing round. I don't like it when it goes back to it. It still gives me deja vu, but definitely the Firebirds know what they're doing. And it looks like the racers are going to go upstairs, going to CCTV and cash room. So it looks like basement really isn't working out for them.
They're adding Thunderbird and Mozzie.
Okay.
So extra health, and they're going to deny Carthage's drones.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see. Having that Mozzie can take the attacker's drones and turn it against them, providing util for the defenders, and Thunderbird, as me and Bearded Man stated last week, she's a great operator. But the main fault of her is that the attackers can also utilize her healing. Her what we me and Bearded Man said, we call her like her Capu canisters. Her Capu.
I don't know what you guys were saying. I'm new here.
Our producer's staring at us laughing.
But the unfortunate thing about Thunderbird is if you're in a 1v1 and accidentally step into some extra health, everyone knows where you are immediately.
I didn't even think about that. The Capus definitely are super loud.
You normally don't see a Thunderbird pick with a lot of the teams we play, but then we said that last week, and look what Thermometer did.
Oh, for sure.
Just came out of nowhere.
A thermometer does whatever a thermometer
Yeah.
wants to do.
Unorthodox is a good word.
But it's very nice to have that, like, kind of that ace in the hole. It provides a lot of different strats that you just don't normally see now for Siege, and it takes the enemy team a little bit off guard.
Oh, and then, well, so this Thunderbird has some strategy with her health stations because she's placing them in the default plant spots, which makes it a little bit more difficult.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because you can't plan over that unless you break it. But if it's coming down to a couple seconds,
But also at the same time, it will heal the attackers. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. Oh, and it looks like Mozzie getting one of the Firebirds drones.
but Galahad going at it again. He knows that the first one's gone. The odds of a second one are.
Oh,
We'll see.
oh, he's going for another one.
I'm not sure if Carthage will be able to get the breach again. They
Hopefully.
may have to try to do what they did last round, but a little bit faster.
There goes one floor's explosion, but hopefully it took out. It looks like it did take out the electricity.
What's interesting is we don't see anyone pushing through the garage door. Galahad might be going to garage, but I think he might just go straight to the red stairs.
Yeah, I don't think the Firebirds are going to want to test with that, just because
don't.
the Racers have had someone pretty strong in garage, and he usually meant to
And-
pick. Oh, but do they know that? I think that's Thunderbird right there, that she is
In the
hiding.
bathroom.
Oh, but Yana tricks her out.
I don't know.
Nope.
Leaves the.
Looks
We're
like
in an
Galahad.
interesting fight right
Paused-
now.
Oh, there,
Okay, nice
there they go.
pinch.
Oh, but
Oh.
Ice Helix
Attackers
falling.
located a bomb.
3v4 Carthage.
It's gonna be interesting. Firebirds having a
Not
lot of time to
exact-
work with. Who's be
They're
pushing
trying
up?
to push into construction. No one's there, but the three of Carthage, or three players, are now in construction, which
goes a
could be a
smoke
good
bomb.
and bad thing.
Yeah, most definitely. So,
Sending in a drone.
oh, Blue
Unfortunately,
Phoenix fallen.
falls with the drone. 2v4 Carthage.
Who's be going? Trying to flank around to another side. So Posy Guy and
Posy
Crispy
Guy
are gonna try to do
might-
some synergy. Oh,
Knock
and Posy
one,
Guy
2 to
knocks
3.
down the Mozzie.
Will he get? I
Oh.
believe. Oh, will he get him? Can he see him? Maybe.
Hopefully, Quizby trying to go with. Oh,
Unfortunately, though, Amai caught that like exactly what
like
we were
what we
talking
said.
about.
Uh-oh, Quizby falling down a little bit of a hiccup.
Oh, Quizby, it wasn't Galahad. Sorry.
All right, 15 seconds left on the clock, and Posy Guy falling, and
Aw.
Curiosity taking out Quizby. A little bit slower push for the Firebirds, but yeah, that was very interesting to see. I think the Thunderbird really did a number on them.
Yeah, there was some good things. There were some bad things. Just Carthage was just way too slow.
Yeah.
Firebirds are way too slow on that CCTV push, and they couldn't get the breach again, and they were counting on that breach.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and it just didn't
It just-
give that extra line of sight.
and
for
then
the
they were just
Firebirds.
thrown off guard and had to. What's the word I'm looking for?
Adapt.
Adapt.
Yeah.
Adapt. Yeah, that's a good word to learn. No.
Yeah, but it looks like the Racers are going to go for gym and bedroom, also on the second floor, and having a Malusi in a castle, so it's going to be a little bit interesting. But Ice Helix going for an Ash and Quizby going for a Gridlock, so two very strong attackers to bring towards this site. Gridlock using her traps to deny areas for the defenders to go around, and if they step on those traps, they take damage, and it produces a lot of sound. And trying to get rid of those traps makes even
It's
more
annoying.
sound.
Attackers need to
Yeah.
locate and defuse
And
the
then I'm interested to see what MSU does with Castle, because there are a few good strategies with Castle on this site setup, but the question is, will they do their own version of it, or are they gonna do the
Stick with
generic,
the meta version
Yeah, the
with
meta
it.
version, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. But so far, it looks like
It looks
They're
kind
do-
of meta.
they're doing,
Putting that on the gym window.
yeah, they're doing a little interesting. Well, because normally you see all those footholes going along that whole wall, but right now it's now he's doing it.
Oh,
there you
there
go.
he is.
Kind of. Oh, but it's a little interesting. It's a little interesting. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because Castle did not use all his castle
Yeah.
barricades.
Castle has 2 more left.
He might be going for the window now, but
But
luckily I don't
if
think
the-
anyone from Carthage spawned.
Yeah.
So he's safe.
Oh, unlucky for us. I mean, that would have been a quick,
yeah.
easy pick. But yeah, it's looking like a curiosity, or sorry, the Racers just being really strong on defense as well. Like they've adapted to our strats the last few rounds, so it's gonna be interesting to see if this round there will be another teeter-totter going towards the Firebirds' favor.
And then Cade is sitting on the wall to trick if Carthage tries to get the breach. So we'll see if Carthage even bothers getting that breach.
For sure. They're a little bit tougher to Cade trick compared to Bandit. It looks like Carthage is pushing very, very, very strongly, having great lines of sight.
Galahad did get his drone on something. I'm not sure what it was.
Oh, I see like seeing
He knows
one.
someone's there.
Oh, and
Posy
Posy guy getting the first pick. Let's go.
Aw. Only if they could see what I see. Because I see looks could have shot through that wall and then he would have got lucky kills.
I know, it's what me and Bearded Man say all the time. It's just too
Wall
close.
hacks,
Yeah.
essentially.
It's like
And
Icelix might see him.
Oh,
Oh,
there,
and he
that's
does.
that angle I saw. There you go.
We're giving a little bit of a telepathy to him and showing him
I'm
the way.
communicating right now.
Posy guy.
Oh, Posy guy
pushing
with
on the
another
side.
kill. Will he see the? No,
Two
that's not in
for-
the bathroom. That's outside. Oh no, there is someone in bathroom. There's someone in the shower right there. I'm not sure if he'll see it.
Posy, I could.
He's on site.
Get a triple now.
Usually
Pre-firing a little bit. Oh, but
On.
falling to Dragon.
4v1. There you go.
Oh.
Carthage.
Very nice finish for the Firebirds. Now that's that quick and strong and just aggressive behavior that I've
They
seen from the
pinched from
Firebirds.
all angles.
Yeah.
Good round.
Yeah, and it wasn't easy angles to defend from. Is
No.
that it was a very deadly situation. That's why that side is one of my least favorite on this map. It's definitely hard to hold if you can get all those right angles on
But
it.
it looks like they're gonna. MSU will try to do that again, but without the castle,
Putting a maestro
they have
on
the
there.
Jaeger and the Wamai.
Oh, well, okay. So it looks like they're gonna
Unless
go
they're doing it
for
for a 6-pick, but we'll find out in a second. But
most
it's-
definitely.
it's
It could
interest-
be strong.
They basically MSU has a bunch of denial right now.
Yeah,
They have a bunch of traps and denial. Essentially, is what's happening.
yeah, but
Carthage
that,
sends in a drone. No drone. Maestro. They
It-
throw a nade in. Jaeger.
for
Wamai.
sure. And if Maestro was hiding in somewhere like bathrooms, and Wamai and Jaeger have their util
He could just
around
send
there.
cams the whole round, and
Yeah.
they could win the round if that works out that way.
I mean, that's a really fun way to use Maestro. It's just utilizing his util to deny plants and to provide a little bit of sneaky damage.
And it looks like they'll be doing the same setup, but just no castle barricades in the windows, obviously.
For sure. Reinforcing a little bit of that wall into Jim, so that's very interesting to
And
see.
it looks like they may be extending their hold into construction this time.
10 seconds left before insertion.
They did put a shield up there, and yet it looks like they will be extending a little bit into CCTV, do a little extended hold.
Attackers
Yeah,
are heading out
trying to
the
cut out a few of those angles, and it looks like they're right to do so. It looks like 4 Firebirds are spawning from that area. So very, very, very interesting.
I'm interested to see if Carthage will be most likely probably pushing from the same side because it worked. Why change it, right?
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
So Posy guy making his way up from the parking area, going up to Western Roof.
We'll see if this time they try to get the jacuzzi breach over here.
Yeah, it looks like Posy guy might be doing just
They
that.
They don't have a cater mute. They don't have any
Oh
electric.
yeah,
This should be easy. Carthage theoretically could just walk right in.
yeah. That is
See you on the other
So-
side.
very weird
Someone-
to see.
And someone is outside that breach right there. We'll see if he can get the pick.
Oh!
He sees one person. Will he see the other person?
There's a little bit of damage onto Capcan. Posy guy with a great angle. Galahad throwing on a few of his
Capcan
forward
is just running across
Yeah.
the doors.
Yeah, a little bit
And
scared.
Posy guy is tickling him.
My Posy guy making a little bit more clearance. Trying to
The
get it
Capcan
in.
is aiming at a corner.
Now going
He's going for the
downstairs.
flank, but Posy guy knows where he is, but now Capcan is going up the stairs. I'm not... Wait. The Maestro's in bar downstairs. He's just sitting in a corner. Did you
Maestro's
see
in
that?
bar?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's walking out of bar. He's...
A flanking Maestro. That
But
you don't...
I'm
Oh, and Posy got kid in the first pick. Oh, but a
4v4.
quick refrag from the Racers. Galahad.
See what they're doing, because they're both
Frisbee.
stacked on top of each other right now. It could be an easy collat.
Oh, there's a C4. Be
It's
very
a
interesting.
placement for a Nitro, though. It's on the side of the stairs.
Yeah. Galahad using their last Flores drone.
See, what Carthage is doing right now is they're making a bunch of holes in all the walls, all the floors, just to throw them off, because it's multiple angles you have to defend from. And
Oh, nearly
Icelix
gets the
almost
Jaeger.
getting the pick. Carthage does have 2 of them low.
Oh,
So that's the
falling down a
second
little
time
bit.
someone's fallen off. It's always this map.
yeah, for sure.
But Carthage is planting. Will they
Looks
get
like
the
it's
plant
gonna
down?
stick.
It's gonna stick. So now...
All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Icelix getting a
Icelix with
kill.
the pick. Now Carthage literally just has to camp.
For sure. There's
Blue Phoenix 4v2. The
Like a-
Capcan is still on the stairs, and the other person's...
Oh! Capcan being the last one on the
That looked like
stairs.
Papa Plants.
25 seconds. First pick off the Firebirds in this diffuser plant. Taking a little bit out of those,
They should know the... the
oh.
Capcan is literally stuck. Is he gonna do it?
Oh!
I'm wondering if he was...
Oh.
Oh, he got past it, but the
Oh!
gridlock...
Gridlock! Just,
Oh no, it wasn't the gridlock. Icelix just swoops in and steals that last
like
second.
what we said before, gridlock in, very, tense situations
Makes it
like
impossible.
that. Makes it impossible. Especially with that low of health.
And
Capcan had to navigate through that Claymore and also go through those gridlock mines. So that was
Carthage
very
knew
well
where
done.
Capcan was, and instead of facing him one-on-one, they just decided to put all the traps down.
Yeah, for sure.
He made it through one. I'll give him that.
And it looks like right now the Firebirds are switching, going to defense side. Racers going to the offense. And for defense, it looks like we're going to have a Vigil while Mozzie smoking Kaid, so pretty strong for CCTV and
but
Cash.
what I'm interested in is MSU setup.
Ooh.
I have never seen this lineup.
A Lion,
Well, I have probably, but like
Kali Thermite and
This is-
Nomad.
this isn't a very common lineup to have. Well, especially with the knock.
Very interesting. Knock is not picked too much now in pro player and just in general play, but to me personally, I think Knock is very underutilized and very not underpowered, but just underrated. Knock can basically do what Caviari does on defense. So using her ability, can go invisible from the cams
Get
on
past
the
cams.
defense side, and also has extremely silenced footsteps. So it's very difficult for the defenders to
Very
find
hard.
her. So she's kind of like an assassin, a very interesting flanker, but on the attacker side. So yeah, I like thinking of her as an assassin. That's why I love how she plays, but you just don't see her too much.
You just don't see her that much, and it's... We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm kind of rooting for that. I do like seeing cool
You're
plays.
rooting for MSU?
Just a little bit, just for the
Not
knock.
for this round.
Just a little
Well,
bit.
Hopefully, knock does something. Because right now it's not looking too good, but I'm not going to go into that.
And them also having a Lion, it's going to be very interesting. Lion having a drone that flies overhead and allows it so if the defenders move during his util casting, all the attackers can see those defenders that moved.
It just literally tells MSU where Carthage is if they're moving. But it's very easy to counter at the same time. You can just stand still, but if they play it right, they'll get you to stand still, and the knock could just come in and you won't hear her.
For sure. It's a very dangerous thing in Siege to be standing still.
Looks like the Vigil... Who's playing Vigil? Blue Phoenix is lurking in bar, trying to go for a flank, because right now, I think all of MSU...
He's playing on the top floor.
No one seems to be going underneath, which could be good. Oh no, there's one from MSU.
Oh, there goes Big Beef. So they're gonna have to face off against Blue Phoenix as Vigil. And oh!
Unfortunately, oh there we go. But
Oh, but
Quizby make
Quizby.
it even, and that knock is down.
Very good trade. Oh.
So that
I
didn't
don't like
last
that the
too
knock
long.
was the first one
It-
out. That bums me out.
I told you it's gonna be interesting to see, but unfortunately, Knock could not pull through.
Lion using... Oh, and Lion falling to Galahad. Very nice to see.
Nice pick, but that Cali is there, but
Oh, takes out Galahad, so it's all tied up 3-3.
this
A minute and
is
30
getting a
seconds
little.
left.
I'm a little nervous. Oh, but Big
Ooh.
Beef
Big Beef is doing
got
a lot
some
of
beef
damage.
with Pawsey guy.
It's very interesting because they're also using the red dot scope, and you don't see that too much on
There's a
Thermite's
lot of
gun.
interesting setups, but 2 of MSU's players have some damage, and 2 of them are looking down essentially the same line of sight.
Mm-hmm. And Ice Helix and Quizby.
And they think no one seems to be in rafters.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
It's gonna be interesting. Oh, Ice Helix.
Helix looking at the wrong
Little
corner,
bit,
but that's because we see.
Oh!
Ice Helix getting one. Garage.
Not a lot of communication
Ice
from
Helix is kind
Racer's
of
side
pinched right now.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, falls, but it is a 1v2. Quizby has 30 seconds.
Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate first round, but you know, still warm up for the Firebirds just get their head into the game. But also very strong, you know. Firebirds getting the first pick, and you know, I think it was a pretty strong.
So far, yeah, I mean, so far it's been a pretty close game. MSU is giving Carthage the run for their money.
Oh, for sure.
This is a one seed versus 7 seed. Hopefully it's not an upset. But
Oh, it looks like there's gonna be an OSA in IQ for
So-
MSU. Very interesting to
Which is-
see.
but okay.
Oh,
Wamai?
okay. Sticking with the mine, also having a Rooney for the Firebirds. Very strong. Playing the same site again. So hopefully that this lineup will change the outcome for the Firebirds. But I am not so sure. That Thermite last round really put a number into our players.
I think what Carthage is going to be doing is because, I mean, this is Galahad's influence already on the game. Galahad loves to play Rooney.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to try to make it almost impossible to get that breach open. With the Rooney gates, they're just going to have to waste extra util, assuming he puts it on that main breach, that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. But if they get the wall open, they're going to have to still either throw something through there or just risk it and take the damage.
For sure.
So Carthage just being a little bit more annoying this round. I think they're a little upset.
That's why I think Rooney is one of the best defender ops that has been released in the past few years. Is that you need to make that choice of sacrificing either health or sacrificing util to get into sight. And those Rooney gates cannot be destroyed no matter what. Like they can be disabled, but they cannot be taken out of the game.
And then exactly like I guess they're right there on that right-hand side as you guys are looking at, and it's just gonna be very hard to get through there. But it looks like, what does MSU have? They have smokes and they have 9 flashbangs,
Oh wow,
but no impacts.
that very interesting. It's gonna be a lot of work for the Wamai on the Firebird side, but hopefully that
We'll see if they all
that
get
works.
used though. But it's interesting not seeing. No, it's not impact. It's the other one. Just the normal grenades, right? Is that what
Smokes?
No.
Oh, just grenades,
yeah,
frags?
Yeah, just
Frag
frags.
grenades?
Frags. That's the word. But it's interesting not seeing that because I was assuming MSU was gonna try to deny, try to destroy their util, but it looks like they will get that breach.
Oh,
But
thank you.
look,
Yes.
but that Rooney gate is there. Now that is the 3rd time a person's fallen off.
We gotta have a counter for this.
We're starting counter right now. It's 3
Located a bomb.
Oh,
Ice
ICL is
Helix
getting
with
the
the pick.
first pick.
from the breach, I believe.
Yeah, ICL is gonna be a little bit deadly in those rafters and garage.
Iced Helix now 9-3.
There goes a lion charge.
Unfortunately, not getting anyone, I believe. Oh, Galahad taking some damage, but dealing it back.
The Just a little bit damage onto them, man.
So they know Osa's there. I wonder if Carthage.
Oh, Quizby falling to Dragon. Oh, and second going to Galahad. That'll be a double kill for the MSU.
They're trying to look through the window, but it looks like they're going through construction right now. But they do have a cam on Ice Helix and Garage. And
yeah, it looks like it droned him out too.
Oh,
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
he's changing his spot, but it looks like he's planning his nitro for the default plant and trying to camp underneath. But Travis almost. Oh, two people. There we go.
Oh!
Blue Phoenix fishing up.
Very nice. It's looking pretty strong. Don't want to jinx it just yet. 3v3 situation with 50 seconds left on the clock.
Blue Phoenix is still lurking, and was that someone in construction I saw from MSU?
Oh, which one?
Someone from MSU is in construction, no?
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Right now it looks like he's on a rat, so
30 seconds on the clock.
looks like they're trying to go for the default plan.
Oh, Posy guy taking a lot of damage. It's looking all evened
Blue
up.
Phoenix is watching that
Oh!
CC window hop in.
There goes Ice Helix getting rid of the Osa.
Ice
And a
Helix
double
again. Triple kill, actually.
Or,
That was it.
yeah, but double consecutively.
There we go.
Oh, and gets a quad.
4K for Ice Helix.
Wow. Yeah, he's just been on fire like the past like a few weeks.
He's just, I can't describe it.
Yeah.
Speechless. Flawless.
Playing with him, like how is it being on the other side?
So him and I were joking about this before the game starts. Last week when we were playing at Clubhouse, Ice Helix and I, we were watching each other's angles, but then the funny part is when I'm not watching his angles, I'm the perfect bait for him. I'm like, I just run in, I tell him where he is, and then he just walks in, he knows where they are. So I'm doing my part.
That's awesome. That's
Call-outs,
that's what I used to be too when I was in high school. My friends would always bait me.
And it's not even intentional sometimes. Sometimes they just have a good angle and I don't see it.
For sure.
So
it looks like a little bit different comp for the racers this time. Lion, Sophia, Buck, Fuse, and Nomad. So replacing the Thermite with a Fuse. And I'm not sure who was the Buck. Can't remember.
I don't know.
But very interesting. That Fuse is going to be deadly for
Could
the
be
Firebirds
deadly
to
in
deal with.
basement. There's just Carthage has nowhere else to go. They can't go.
Attackers
I mean,
need
they
to
can
locate
go
and
up, but they
defuse
can't go
as many
down
bombs
anywhere.
as they can.
For sure.
So we'll assume Carthage is going to be doing some interesting things with the Mira. Just get some extra lines of sight and probably get some pre-fire spots going, but we'll see.
For sure. It's going to be very interesting seeing the Firebirds on defense. I think the last time that they were on Clubhouse was a pretty clean sweep, so I don't think I've seen you guys play on in basement so far. So I'm very interested
So
to see.
far, MSU has gotten the most rounds on us in one game. So
Oh really?
They're,
Oh wow.
The first
Attackers must
game
locate
was
and defuse the
technically 14-0 for Carthage.
Yeah.
The second game was 14-3 Carthage. So far, it's 5-3 already. So they're already tied. I mean, if
Well, anything can happen.
anything can happen, and this game it just depends how everyone's playing each day.
Oh, for sure.
It could be anyone's game still. It's Carthage has a lead, but it's not by much, and there still could be 2 games after this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see, especially on the next map, Oregon, what is going to happen with Murray being on attack.
Oregon's an interesting map because, if you don't know, Oregon's like the most generic vanilla map in the game. Everyone knows how to play it. Everyone knows the angles. It's been out the longest, right? It's been there since the beginning? Or no?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Or
yeah,
pretty close to the beginning.
I think it has been released from the start. It's one of my favorite maps. Used to not be, but the rework really changed it up. I'm very, very, very happy with it. It's just a very classic map, and it ties in with a lot of lore that I'll try to explain later. But it looks like Dragon is going to be breaching in from the graffiti.
So far, MSU is doing.
Oh, Galahad taking a lot of damage from the Fuse.
Getting lucky. If that last charge hit.
Yeah,
I think he only got
it
hit
would have
by
been
2.
game over. Curiosity
He's lucky, but
sneaking
those-
his way in garage.
The Galahad, does he have those Aruni gates on the hatches? I think he does. I think that's what.
Hopefully.
Oh, they left the hatch soft though. In blue.
Oh.
Oh, I think that could have been purposeful.
I think just
because
denying a few of those important hatches.
see, but Carthage knows where they're at. They know they're in blue because they're already pinging.
Oh, and
But
Ice Helix having that super
Ice Helix
sneaky
back at
spot.
it as always, doing what he does, and will. Yep.
Oh!
Almost.
Gets a lot of damage. And Quizby taking the first kill off a Dragon.
It is just so hard to challenge.
Oh,
this
and
angle.
double kill.
Oh, unfortunately, Quizby goes down.
Oh, but Pawsey and Blue Phoenix taken out, and it's a 4v1 situation for the Firebirds.
Ice Helix stunned, but they have the diffuser down, and they see the last
Oh,
one.
Pawsey guy going down, but a
There you go.
refrag from Ice Helix. That was
that
quick. That was so quick.
They just. What is Ice Helix now?
Oh, that was Kaid?
No.
Oh,
Like his kills.
his kills?
How many does he have?
But too many for me to count.
many? It's-
The coach for the Firebirds was joking around saying that we got to get a chiropractor for how
Yeah,
hard he's
yeah,
been carrying these
the-
past few games.
What was it called? The broken back carry of the game.
Broken back.
If anyone in the Kenosha area is interested in sponsoring us, we will more than gladly accept any funding, anything you want to give us.
But
Within reason. I can't agree to it because I'm just Papa Plonsk.
For chiropractors or for just in general?
Well, if they want to go to the chiropractor, they can. But for sponsoring Nino or Iced Helix.
Oh, you're killing our producer right now. He's looking at the end of the screen, just putting his face on his on his forehead. Did I just say the? I can't English well.
That was funny. Anyway, so
It's like
Carthage 6-3 match point.
Oh yeah.
So back to the game.
Facepalm.
Well, if
That
anyone's
was
seriously interested though, we'll talk about it after the
Defenders,
game.
protect your bombs from being defused
Are
by
we
attackers.
allowed to do?
I don't know.
You have it with Papa. All right.
Business on my mind right now.
That's all we got in our minds, man.
All right, but
Let's say
Iced
relatively
Helix-
same comp, but Quizby and Pawsey guy switching over. Oh, a castle.
But
this time
Iced
around.
Helix doing the same setup as MSU, but a little bit more clean. I'm not gonna compliment Carthage, but
That's
Iced
a little bit of a
Helix-
biased opinion for that one.
Yeah.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10
Oh, but also
seconds
having
before
a Ella and
Which is
a
interesting because I'm not sure if Pawsey Guy's gonna roam with Ella or if he's just gonna anchor and then use those mines as sound calls.
I'm not sure either. It's gonna be very interesting to see. MSU bringing in Ash and also Mavericks. That's gonna be very interesting to see on this
But
side.
the Osa there again. The
has been
Osa
dropped.
has
Attackers have
not
recovered
been
their diffuser.
doing much, but who's that in cash waiting? Is that Iced Helix as usual?
It looks like he's or
I can't.
oh, that might be Quizby. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Quizby.
Quizby
little
knows they're
sneaky
there
play.
because
Oh,
heard the breach and
oh.
No,
Oh no, don't look that way. Oh no. Oh, Quizby has to hate that afterwards.
that is extremely unfortunate, but that's how the game works. The
Oh,
second
most
you look
definitely.
away is the second they walk in.
How many times do you think that's happened in your lifetime?
To me? Or just
Yeah, just
like
you.
I mean I'm
For me,
So-
it's too many. To
so many
count.
times. It happens to everyone in this game, but Blue Phoenix might be hitting someone on rafters. He heard
Blue
the
Phoenix
volt. There we
there.
go,
Oh, Pawsey
Pawsey
guy.
guy.
Tying it up. Oh, it sees
There
the
we go.
line. Perfect timing.
Pawsey
Pawsey guy
guy.
getting a double
4v2
kill.
match point Carthage. Can they close it? Who was that? Pawsey guy sees the last one.
Oh, Ice
Ice
Helix
Helix.
getting one. Be the last one being the
Last one.
Maverick.
They see the last one.
They see
and-
him.
Oh,
Oh,
unfortunately,
false
there we go.
Refrag it.
Pawsey guy.
Firebirds taking Clubhouse as the first sight, going 1-0.
Game
Wow.
1 for Carthage. 7-3.
That was great. Can we see the stats on the players? Because I want to see Ice Helix, and it looks at 14-3, 11-7 for Pawsey guy. Blue Phoenix 9-5,
Makes me-
Quizby 6-7, Galad 2-6.
This makes me think about the chiropractor.
I know. We gotta call him.
All right.
That was very, very, very good. And are we going for a quick break? Yeah, and it looks like we'll
Alright.
go for a quick break. It's very nice having you on here,
Thank
Papa
you.
Blonsk.
I will maybe be back. Who will know?
Oh, I hope so.
I might disappear right now.
And we'll go to a break, and we'll see you back in a few minutes. Yeah!
A little less beard, a little bit more man. So
I'm loving the new
Thank you,
haircut,
thank you.
by the way.
I,
The beard's looking as awesome as ever.
Oh, yeah. So
Gotta flex it a little
and we just got a map 1, and I don't mean to brag or anything. Got a lot of utility done. I was not the top fragger, but I was, Flores drones coming in.
Love those Flores drones. That
Rooney
was
Gates,
a great
a Rooney, literally, and we're not going to talk about that Cade time. That Cade situation.
we don't have to talk
We're
about
not
it.
going
We
to
don't
talk
have to talk about
well,
it.
in Ice Helix, that one time, he got an accidental wall bang, destroying his second electric claw. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, we're setting up because he was like, "Hey, do you want me to play Cade?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay." So he sets up and he goes, "Hey, I just got a wall bang on my electric claw." I'm like, "You're joking." And he goes, "No." So he destroyed it through the wall, and suddenly they had perfect opportunity to open up that wall, and we still. I think we beat him.
You still clutched up.
We still clutched up.
How was it like being on the other side?
Honestly, though, this compared to Overwatch, this game is a lot more like competitive play,
Yeah.
ranked in game. It's a lot of the same strategies, whereas Overwatch, completely different situation.
Oh, for sure.
They have some really good players. I like them. They were I was able to play them. They gave me it was enough of a challenge that but looks like map 2. We're going to Oregon. Back to Oregon.
Oh,
Pick a
yeah.
band. Thatcher.
Second.
Thatcher.
Yeah.
All right, it's always Thatcher. It is always Thatcher. All
It's
right,
always going to be
second
Jackal.
attacker. Second
Always
attacker.
going to be Jackal.
Yeah, it's gonna be Jackal. I'm thinking Jackal.
15 seconds on the
We
clock.
were part of us were we were about to not ban Jackal.
Oh, really?
We were considering somebody. I don't remember. Somebody.
Somebody.
But just like I think someone jokingly
Oh,
said Clash.
Jackal.
Banned Clash.
Band Clash.
Because Clash is such an important band. But they got a Jackal ban. Now, defense is where it's interesting. I was actually the one who suggested a mute ban.
Yeah,
Everybody agreed. 'Cause
that's what we found interesting when we were just like a Papa was
I am
like,
so anti-mute. I hate mute because he is too powerful.
Oh,
so
for
that's
sure,
why I
for
said
sure.
I'm like ban mute because then all we have to worry about is that drone hole on the CCTV. And of course,
got
it's a
you
Cade.
going.
It's gonna be I'm gonna say Valk on this one for this ban.
I wouldn't normally.
Unless they continue with the mute ban. If they continue the mute ban, I'm gonna feel very honored.
That would be. Oh, did you guys get SS?
Well, we got screen recording, so
Oh,
that's not for us.
I thought they meant
That's-
SS like
no.
in the in
Secret Service.
Mira.
Mira.
Oh, I was thinking
That's
it
it.
was like
I
a
was
League of
gonna say
Legends
Mira, but also like I don't know. It's gonna be interesting where they play Mira on this map.
Oh, for
I think
sure, for
having
sure.
master bedroom is a really, really good point
Yeah.
for Mira. But everything else,
Everything else, it doesn't really
basement
work.
is
50-50.
yeah. I think Valk's very powerful on this map, but Mira's gonna be a really good ban. So I'm
For
happy
sure.
to see where that is. So as I was saying, yeah, game very different competitive, but it's we worked well as a team. I was sitting there. I'm like, I just want to be because as you can see, Ice Helix and everybody leading in those frags, those kills, and
Yeah, it's just been amazing. Posy Guy and Ice Helix like working hand in hand. Quizby was doing just awesome. Like everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just the
communication. Communication was so on point.
Mhm.
There was very few times where we didn't know where anybody was.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing what the Firebirds are bringing week after week with these new strats.
Oh, yeah.
These new ways of
New
playing
strategies
the game.
and the mute ban. I think mute is the key to ban because as I've said so many times before. Well, of course, we're defending first, so we're not going to ban mute.
Mhm.
But like mute is just such a powerful force to have to go against because
for sure.
you cannot get Twitch or Flores. And as you saw, I played Flores all the time because Flores is just so powerful,
Yeah.
especially against those shields. Because you would launch that Flores drone, and the moment he activates his bomb, there's a 3-second timer, but he's completely bulletproof. So
Mhm.
you'll destroy those shields. And there were times where I was forcing people to move out of their hiding spot, which is such a good thing because. And I honestly, there were a few times where I should have called it out sooner.
Yeah.
But because they were forced to run away, and it's like, okay, now they're out of position. Now they got to find a new spot to sit, and
sure.
we were able to take care of them. But round 1 on map 2, we got for the Firebirds, Posy Guy, Quiz, not the names. We got Bandit, Valkyrie, Mute, Vigil again, and Legion.
And it looks like for the attackers, it's going to be Nomad, Flores, Capitayo, Ace, and Sledge.
That is
Very
a solid. That is a solid offensive comp on the pace on the racers.
We haven't seen Capitayo for the from MSU yet, so it's gonna be very interesting. And Dragon being one of their top fraggers, it's gonna be very interesting to see what they're gonna bring to the table.
And the fact that Capitayo has am I saying that right? Capitayo?
I don't know. I just say Capitayo.
I believe it's Portuguese.
Yeah, you're right.
So those secondary hard breaches are gonna be really key to combo with Ace.
Yeah.
That being said, we have mute jammers and we have bandits, so I think I think they're gonna struggle with that. But it looks like that is an interesting. Ooh. I had to think about what was happening. That's an interesting.
Where is that?
Quizby was wanting to play Valk last map, but they banned her. So like,
Quizby must have been watching some YouTube videos of where to put those black eye cameras from Valkyries, because those are some really nice spots.
hey, if you don't know where you are, the enemy won't know where you are.
Exactly. Looks like they're gonna try and breach from bedroom.
Bedroom balcony, which is a very interesting pick, especially if three of them are going in. They're really committing to that push.
Oh,
With
yeah.
that Capitayo opening up that, gonna do some. He's gonna try and get a wall bang in there. But since he's pushed in, honestly, I saw somebody right there to his left. They could just do a wall bang right now. But Capitayo's pushing in to the point where he's got the bunk bed as cover.
Ice Helix, you see him.
Ice Helix,
you see him. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, let's use your telepathic
Ice
powers.
Helix,
Ice Helix. Ice Helix.
Ice
Come
Helix.
on. You
Okay.
know he's
I'm not giving him a pump, but yeah. Capitayo's still holding that. Now it looks like the Pacers getting an early pick on the Vigil, but that's understandable. Vigil's always roaming. He's never really in cover. It's interesting.
And Ace getting a little bit of hole in the master bedroom.
Trying to get that extra rotate hold to get that Flores in. Now Valkyrie looks like he knows that somebody's over there. Ice Helix in that cover. Ice Helix getting lit up from that wall. Just open fire! Come on!
Ow!
Pacers get that early. Racers. Why do I keep saying Pacers? Racers getting that early pick. Not that early pick. That pick on Ice Helix. They're gonna warm up.
Even it out.
Getting that refrag on the sledge, which is gonna be good. They have less soft breach. Capitayo probably using all of his smokes at this point. Oh, Pawsey guy lighting it up. But the Racers are planting. Curiosity is planting.
And it looks like that's gonna stick. 45 seconds on the clock.
Oh, Curiosity getting that pick on Pawsey guy.
2v4 situation right here for the Firebirds. Oh, and it goes down to a 2v3.
Getting that early pick. A lot of stuff is happening. It's good to be back though. Good to be back shoutcasting.
It's good having you back.
I'm a little bit, not out of practice.
Oh, 2v2.
Oh, but Quizby falling. It is now Papa Plotch getting the kill. Oh no, it was the Racers.
No.
It was the Racers. I'm sorry. I am not warmed up. I am not
a little bit of a traitor over here.
I'm not warmed up.
Oh,
sorry.
the producer giving
Our
the
producer
thumbs
giving the thumbs down. I'm sorry.
down.
Our producer has a note though. What's it say? Probably
Waving
saying you're
you
doing
away.
an amazing job. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's awesome. I love having you being the main guy talking.
Dew. That's what he says. I owe you a Mountain Dew. Oh, he's going to his phone. So I angered the producer again. But it looks like we're going about the same comp. Same comp, same site. I shouldn't say about the same comp. It is the same comp.
It is the same comp.
Site. So honestly, the Firebirds probably gonna know exactly what Racers are gonna be doing. Racers is such a cool
the Murray State Racers. That's nice. And it has a ring to it.
Are they are like race cars, right? I assume they're race cars.
Maybe. It could be horses.
What? Yeah, no, because their logo is a horseshoe.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so
we figured it out there.
That's
It's the
cool.
horse.
That is so cool. That gets me in that gambling itch.
No, bad. Gambling's bad. All right, but I looked up Murray State. They got a really good football program. Really
cool.
interesting place.
Where is Murray? Is that
It's in
around?
Kentucky. It is in
Kentucky.
And basketball team.
Oh,
I agree. Their basketball team is fantastic.
I just had a little bit of deja vu
But
right there.
Carthage's basketball team.
Hey, no talking trash about them. They're so awesome. It looks like, but the same strategy going for the Firebirds, reinforcing the same places. So I wonder what the Firebirds are gonna do differently this time around.
I think a lot of the cases where the Firebirds just kind of, for lack of a better term, got caught with their pants down. As you saw that one time, Ice Helix getting like just shot from his back.
Oh, for sure.
Shot in his back. But I think they're finally warmed up on this map a little bit. They're like, okay, here's all these points. Because it's been a while since we played on Oregon, I think. So
yeah, it's been a minute, about like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, which
A long time in the game.
I honestly though, I kind of hope we go to map 3 because map 3's cafe and
Cafe Dostoyevsky.
Yeah, Cafe Dostoyevsky. Dostoyevsky. It's a map that you don't see, so I want to see it. But also, like, I want the Firebirds to win this map, so that's a different discussion. But it looks like once again the Racers are going to push through. Bedroom, getting that little bit of a peek under that doorway.
Yeah, doing another split push too. It looks like.
What is Quisby doing? Shooting that single plank of wood. There we go.
Oh, taking a
ICL is taking a little bit of damage from that dorm window. Using the shotgun, so it's not exactly good long range, but he does have that secondary SMG, which is gonna be good, and that C4, which is so good if you throw it correctly. Could get it. Looks like them going Flores gonna push in a little bit, cause a little bit of chaos. Blue Phoenix though, somewhere, but Sledge is down. Ice's getting the shot on, getting the kill. I wish I saw that. I couldn't see that. But that Sledge is down once again. So now they have a little less soft breach. They still have quite a bit of
playing a little bit of a game with the.
He doesn't like that boot. Ice Helix does not like that boot. Wants to make sure that boot does not.
Who likes boots nowadays?
Dora the Explorer does.
Dora the Explorer.
Apple bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur. The whole club looking at her. She hit the flower.
Next thing you know.
Should've got low.
Alright. Different song. Alright! Posy got getting the pick. Posy got getting a pick, and so is Icelix. It's now a 5v2. Firebirds are like, yeah, you only get that one on us. But Posy got lit up in the back through the window, it looked like. It is now a Nomad and a Flores. Blue Phoenix, though, that Flores is prone to the corner, getting shot, but able to get the pick on Quisby, unfortunately. I don't. Nothing's happening. I don't know what to say. Flores is just like doing stuff. Flores is getting that extra drone on. I think this is the last Flores drone. Yeah, this is the last Flores drone. So make it count. Oh, Nomad getting the picked off by Blue Felix. Oh, okay, just shoot through the wall.
Oh, sneaky.
Oh, Blue Phoenix with the armory push, catching the Racers off guard. As long as Blue Phoenix, that's the key.
Did you see that special effect at the end?
It was glitching out.
The gun kind of went a little bit crazy.
Some developer somewhere is being woken up from a deep sleep.
You gotta fix something.
You need to fix it.
Do your job.
But I mean, it's that's the key. That like last game, if there's a roamer present, that should be your main focus.
Oh, for sure.
And for us, there was that vigil that was roaming around, and we were calling out. We're like, okay, that vigil's roaming to main stair, and I'm like, well, I'm at the bottom of main stair.
And that's what me and Papa were saying. It's just like once you guys got that roamer down, it's just like you guys. It took you like 30 seconds to finish the round off, and it's just like it's very important. Roamers can cause a lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety, and the minute you turn your back, they're gonna pounce on that opportunity to turn the tables.
Yeah, and the moment I picked off that vigil, I shouted, I'm like, now we can push because that's it. That's all we needed because we were just being very cautious. And then suddenly it was like, okay, now we know. Were
you afraid at all that there was another roamer, or did you all know that it's just like this is it?
Vigil's operator, Vigil being the operator, is just is a roamer. It's the utility is not there to hold sight. You could potentially, but it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
And we knew that everybody else was probably gonna, because their utility is mainly on point. We were confident because we only saw that Vigil.
Yeah.
So we were confident that was the only one. You are right. Sometimes you should assume there's not only one roamer. But in our case, we were confident. I think because we reconned it all out. I was not pushing from the other side, so I only heard the call out for Vigil.
Yeah.
So the moment I picked off the Vigil, I was like, okay, let's rush.
And you guys just kind of like sandwiched the Vigil in, and it's just like there's nothing Vigil could have done. It looks like basement is going to be the site for the Firebirds. Into round 3, very strong.
Now, Firebirds running Smoke, Valkyrie, Mute, Vigil, and Legion. Racers going Twitch, Hibana, Capitayo, Ace, and Sledge again. Suwon on the Racers is committing to Sledge.
Yeah. It's very nice to see Sledge being a very good operator for this time doing a top-down push, hopefully. If they say it's going to be a little bit tough for the Firebirds. 2 minutes and 40 seconds is a lot of time for them to do something here. ICL's making a little bit of a redecorating.
Now, it's interesting, though. They don't have any sort of... They didn't... Firebirds didn't play a Cade. And those hatches on this point are very, very scary.
You're right.
Very scary, but Blue Phoenix probably knows that, and it's probably gonna be like, okay, I need to watch a little bit. Now, we got that that Twitch drone is muted jammed, which is really good because that means that Twitch drone is not recoverable unless they manually pick it up.
Oh!
Which is not bad. But
Doing a lot of damage to Papa.
Papa getting
Capitano.
just a little bit crispy.
Just a little bit
crispy. Slightly crispy. Pawsy guy getting the pick. Icehill is getting that early pick on Dragon. So they're down that Capitano, which is really good because now they can hold cover a little bit more. Gonna throw the C4 through though. Will it be good? It is good! It's good!
For Kobe. Firebirds have just been doing such a good job with these frag grenades and C4 kills. Like, wow.
You know, at times like that, I say, why not picking a Rooney? But, you know, I'm not saying a Rooney's a pick, but I'd pick a Rooney.
Rooney's such a fun operator.
I love a Rooney. Literally, it's anti-drones, anti-throwables, anti-everything.
And you have to use util. It's either you sacrifice health or you sacrifice util.
And that
Very
health,
strong.
you sacrifice quite a bit of health. But it looks like, unfortunately, Papa Plots and Blue Phoenix are falling. It is now 3v3. Pawsy guy holding. Missing the shot.
Oh,
Getting the
you
shot,
get
though.
him. Yes.
That shot with the shotgun.
3v2 for the Firebirds.
They have defuse now, but unfortunately, Pawsy guy is falling. And I think Pawsy guy getting 1 for 1 is really good, especially when you're playing defense.
Oh, for sure.
But right now, Ice Helix holding that point. Unfortunately, defuse has moved. The Racers have recovered it. So now it is just a Hibana and a Sledge. But that frag grenade causing a little bit of damage, I think.
Tiny bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just imagine that if that Sledge just held it on for a little while longer, that would have got him.
They are out of throwables. They have drones active though.
And 30 seconds left.
But Big Beef gets the pick on Ice Helix, but Quizby is in freezer, watching for that push because they got a plant. So Quizby is probably watching it.
15 seconds. There goes the
Getting
plant.
the pick.
Quizby
That
gets
is
him.
beautiful on Quizby. No,
No.
So close. Quizby had the beautiful angle for that defuse, and it was unfortunate that Sledge getting that extra pick.
That was a great pre-fire.
It was a great pre-fire.
Blah.
What game is this?
Parabola.
Parabola.
Little English lessons with bearded
It's a
man.
mathematical lesson too. But here's okay.
Parabola.
So I always say this: they're pulling a Malusi. They might switch off the Malusi, use that pick 6, but
For sure.
nobody's done it.
like
Oh,
NSC
Valkyrie's
was
doing the pick
going-
6.
Switching off the Ying. Going for
They're going
a
Kali. Ooh.
Very.
Oh wait,
very
Quizby
interesting.
is Quizby gonna get? Quizby's gonna get.
Warded.
Wow, Quizby got the taunt. Quizby thought they were gonna go. Now Warden's still really good. The thing about Warden, for those who don't know, Warden has special glasses that help him see better in bright situations. Only when he's standing still and for a short amount of time. That's it.
He's a very, very niche operator.
Very niche.
And with it mainly used to counterpick Ying.
But here's the
Ying
thing.
is no longer there.
They got now Warden's got a great primary weapon.
For sure.
Need to locate and defuse.
Same as Valkyrie, MPX.
Same as Valkyrie. Beautiful
Headshot
primary.
machine.
But the utility is so niche.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. Because let's see here. Okay.
Well, we've seen
So-
this as Quizby before, and Quizby has done a great job.
Quizby's great
with the Warden.
as Warden, especially with that primary. Just because they don't have Valcams, they're a slight disadvantage.
Yeah.
But also, like, not quite of a disadvantage. Now, here's the funny thing, though. On the Racers, only Nomad has flash grenades. Everybody else has frag grenades, claymores, and breach charges. So, that's all. I'm not saying it's a waste, but, like,
Well, you
it's
never know.
unfortunate.
The Nomad might use those flashes at the exact moment where Warden is. You never know. Is that maybe Quizby just wanted Warden for the better gun? It's like you can never tell. But all I know is that Warden has a really cool gun skin on it, so I have no problem with that.
I'm not saying it's going to be a bad pick, but Warden is honestly more of just an attacker and less of a utility. And there's very little utility there when they have nothing. But it looks like they're going to breach through bunker.
Interesting, wasting the Ash charge instead of just waiting for Kali to go there and blow it out.
I see that Malusi there. That's a weird placement on the Malusi because they have such a good angle from bunker. I gotta be honest though, I don't know if the Kali charge destroys Malusi. I couldn't see there.
It looks like
it's situations. Yeah, I'm not too. Oh, but Kali's down, which is good because now they have no anti-electricity. They just have hard breach, soft breach, and air jabs.
Oh, but we don't even have electricity in the first place.
Okay, let me rephrase. They have no anti-gadget. Yeah, because we don't even have a mute. We have nothing saying don't open these walls, which on basement is fine.
Yeah, but it's very.
Oh, but Pawsy Guy getting that pick on the Ash, which is really good.
And very early on, too. A minute 45 in.
Now they only have Ace and Sledge for hard and soft breach. Just kidding. They now only have Sledge. And Nomad is lit up. I think we know that the diffuser's there, so we're just going to hold that little angle there. Make sure, especially with smoke, just going to run out the clock. But Blue Phoenix getting the pick and Pawsy Guy. Firebirds getting a flawless round there.
Did you see that headshot percentage on the Firebirds?
Beautiful.
Wow,
that was surgical. That was so perfectly played by the Firebirds that I don't think it could have gone any better.
We got some med majors up
We got
here,
some med majors
and some nursing majors. Like, wow, that was very tactical.
Beautiful
very,
to see.
Very
it was
nice.
Orchestral. Mozart couldn't have written something better than
it's
that.
It's a Picasso piece. Pure work of art.
It's Picasso.
Hey,
I don't like Picasso.
Hey, that's...
I don't like Picasso. I don't know.
What about Dali?
I do like Salvatore Dali.
That's some good stuff.
He's pretty cool.
And
this has been Art with the Bearded Man and Tony.
We're quick thing. I went to Spain. I did see those Picasso things. There was some creepy stuff. He like gets more insane.
There's a reason why Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story goes, "Hey, I'm Picasso." There's a reason he does it. Okay, so back to R6. This has been Art with Bearded Man and Tony.
I liked Art.
So Firebirds going Legion, Vigil again, Mute, Echo.
Ooh.
Echo. Echo, which is really, really good to see because Echo can stop plants.
Yeah.
He can stop that pulse that Echo sends out can disrupt plants, which is going to be really powerful. The downside, though, is if Echo dies, they can't do that anymore.
Yeah, and it's that, and both of his drones are now visible.
Yeah.
They used to be invisible drones, which, was a little bit overpowered, but now it's just there's not a lot of use if you just die right away with Echo. But it doesn't look like there's a Twitch drone, so it won't be too easy to get those drones out of the way.
Precisely.
10 seconds to go.
But it looks like the Racers slightly different. They're going to Finka, Ash, Kali, Ace, and Iana. Now, Kali's an interesting pick. There's no really solid side angles. There are some good ones, but there's nothing super crazy.
Yeah.
If there is, you're going to have to be out in the open. If anything, you're going to be outside dorm window.
It's gonna be very like mid to short range with that sniper rifle. It's gonna be a little bit tough to play around, especially like even through that main window. It's gonna be tough to even look from there. Yeah. Because if you remember the old Oregon map, you could have put a sniper on top of the
What's this
thing.
Oh, getting that nice camera despite that. Signifying the location.
Pawsy
Guy's gonna watch this.
Woo-hoo!
I called it. I called it. I am
Pawsy Guy.
Psychic. I am psychic, Toner.
Pawsy Guy.
But
I
don't know what Big Beef thought. Where's the beef? And Pawsy Guy was just like, yeah.
Blue Phoenix with the kill on Curiosity. I don't know why they wouldn't drone a tower.
But here's the thing now. We have defuse. Firebirds have defuse, despite being the defenders. Oh, but Pawsy Guy falling. Oh, okay.
Shortly
so there's one of those sight lines that I forgot to mention. So now Kali has defuser. Yeah, it's a 3v3 right now. Minute 30 left in the round. I think Firebirds are playing very defensively now. They're not going to rush in. Icefield is getting lit up a little bit by that Iata, it looked like. A little bit scary, but I think it's going to be fine. Quizby's in. Oh.
Spooky.
Bomb
Oh.
has been located.
Looks like there's gonna be one of the racers pushing in. Oh, come on, Papa!
Not getting the shot, though.
Papa!
Located a
Hesitating
So
for a
close.
second. Finka hesitating, which was pretty interesting. Now, Finka still has those 2 pulses left. Gonna throw that grenade out. Not really gonna do anything, but gonna push in, thinking somebody's behind bed. Icefield is getting a little bit, but Dragon is planting. Kali is planting. Oh.
attack.
But the diffuser was planted in
40
time.
seconds on the clock.
Oh, but okay. Oh, there you go. That's
Where is-
everybody. Oh no, it's
There's
just
the last
Iana.
one.
It is just Iana. Gonna be lit up.
Oh!
Okay, now they just need to defuse. They just need to
Come
defuse.
on.
Please. Come on, I see it.
Come on,
I
just
see
press
it.
F.
There we go.
Just press F.
Just
Hold
press
F.
Hold F. Hold F. Hold F. He held F. He held
Yeah!
F.
And a triple kill going to Ice Helix.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
That was a little bit scary. It's always scary when they plant.
Yeah.
Because that means, hey, defenders need to play a little bit more aggressive now.
Exactly. It's kind of like a teeter-totter, switching those rolls up, and 45 seconds is not a lot of time to deal with Siege.
Now the key though, I assume they called out exactly where it was being planted so that Ice Helix was able to run underneath.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful point for that, because I think for the most part, if I recall, everything is soft on the ground. So you can get those C4 kills when they're planting, as long as you know where they are. And the Firebirds, I know all of the key planting points. So like, you're gonna have to take care of that. Like that's not really gonna be good.
It's impressive to see that it was done by a smoke
Yeah.
and not a pulse. And so that just shows that reliance on teamwork
Oh, yeah.
above all else.
Recon, intel, it's all those fun
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
So it looks like the racers are gonna do Sledge, Ace, Kali, Buck
Woo.
in exchange of the Ash. I think that's a good call.
I think so too. Definitely for top-down pushes. Very, very, very strong.
The top-down push especially.
Attackers need to
But
locate and defuse as many
correct
bombs
me
as
if
they
I'm
can.
wrong, but I don't think Buck has access to grenades anymore. Am I correct about that? To frag grenades?
Correct. We're gonna find out together after the recon phase, because we can't see that on the HUD.
It looks
Because
like Sledge
apparently we don't
does.
know anything. Oh, they're bringing
Okay.
the hard breach, which is good. The secondary hard breach, gonna be really key. But the Firebirds going Bandit, Mute, Castle, Vigil, and Legion. This is a very scary point to hold.
Oh, most definitely.
Being on the first floor, you're vulnerable to top-down pushes and bottom-up pushes.
Not too much for the bottom up.
That's-
With it all being tile floor,
Yeah.
it looks like so. But that top down push is really gonna be, the game changer right here. This is one of my least favorite sites on the map. The other one being the same one on the floor. I just hate first floor.
Yeah.
First floors do not exist. But no, it's really tough to hold. There's a lot of long angles and really tight angles, and just only a few entries to get in and out of sight. But not a lot of rotates, so it's going to be very interesting to see how the Firebirds are going to play, how they're going to defend, and how the Racers are going to attack it. Look,
Oh,
yeah, they are
that's
going
why they
top-down.
picked Buck. Buck is beautiful for opening up those walls, and gonna be good for that top-down push, because second floor has, I believe, all, if not mostly, soft floors.
Oh, for
so,
sure.
it's gonna be interesting. Now, Ice Helix holding bathroom.
Making a little death arena.
Oh, but Blue Phoenix falling. So now the Racers know that their roamer is gone, so they can play much more aggressly now,
Yep, and
without
there-
having to worry about a back attack.
Goes
But
to lines of sights. in the
Sledge is
kitchen.
above and getting lit up just over half, I think, just a tad.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
But Big Beef is getting lit up quite a bit. Big Beef
Ooh.
as Buck. Say that to him.
Oh!
But Ace is down. Ace is down. So now it is a 4v4. Racers do not only have that secondary hard breach, which is not the best.
And Firebirds having full health here. So it's going to be very interesting in the next minute 30 and seeing what the Racers are going to
Yeah,
do.
Kali is not a good thing on this map. I mean, she's gonna get this
Yeah.
really good angle right here,
Uh-oh.
but able to.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Misses!
They know Kali's there though, but unfortunately, getting that pick, that early pick, but that alarm has gone off.
Peeked, okay.
And Kali
Ow!
falls to Quizby.
Taken out of the game. Ooh. Ice Helix going down. Ooh,
Big
Papa
Beef getting that
going
pick on Papa. It is now a 1v3. Can Quizby do it? I bet Quizby can.
Oh, I think so too.
I think she can.
Yeah, the Quizby has just been great on. Oh, and there's.
Oh, but Quizby getting one. Oh, Quizby falling. It's. I mean, I called it. It's a very difficult site to hold.
Most definitely, yeah. It's very uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable place to hold because there's just not a lot of places where you can hide behind, and it's just so quick. But you can also turn that into your favor because it's hard to push into as well. It's hard to get in, it's hard to get out, and it's hard to stay in as well. So it's just a very unique site. If I were to use okay English,
it's a very unique. Now here's an interesting pick. Oh boy, holy cow!
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Firebirds are going full destruction here. We are going Ace, Zofia, Ash. They were going the Thermite and a Maverick. So they had two soft breach, 2 hard breach, and 3 hard breach in that case. But now Quizby switching to Nomad in replacing the Thermite. Good call.
Yeah,
I think they have a lot of destruction here. That Maverick's gonna be really good because gonna be able to destroy anything they want.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be very interesting. This being the first round for attack for the Firebirds on Oregon for this match.
It is 3-3 right now. We might actually see a map 3. Racers are coming back in this fight, but it looks like the Racers going to go, Wamai, Frost, Bandit, Aruni. I called it. I said Aruni is such an amazing pick.
Oh, for sure.
I love Aruni, especially that robotic arm.
I was just about to say
just
that.
like
it's so
that
cool.
robotic. There was one time last map where Ice Helix was wanting to open up a rotate hole, and he was like, "Oh, we don't have anything to open it up." I'm like, "I have an arm." I have it exactly.
Making those nice punches. I gotta find a sound effect for that.
That being said, I wasn't able to do it. Someone swooped in with a shotgun, unfortunately. But second floor hold. I think they have a really good comp. I think the Racers have a really good comp. A lot of gadgets to use, a lot of utility, especially those Aruni gates. And the fact that they have Aruni and Wamai.
Oh, yeah.
Firebirds are not going to get any sort of throwables in this situation.
That's a lot of utility Firebirds are going to have to waste. Best chances, I would say, just getting rid of some of your drones that you don't want to use. Using that to destroy the gates.
Yeah.
So they're going to make a push from construction site. Going up into big tower.
It all goes silent. It's ASMR round. No, we were yelled at last time we did ASMR.
Producer nodding a little bit.
Producer getting tired of us.
And we're
but
still
loving
not
it.
fired.
And we're hoping no! Quizby falling to the C4. If only we psychically linked and said, "Watch out for the C4."
Psychically,
Ice Helix knows somebody's downstairs, I think, despite me not seeing anybody downstairs.
Yeah. You know something that we don't.
Wow. Okay. So I am getting a score update. Carthage men's volleyball beating North Central 3-1.
Oh,
for those who are wanting to go to the game, I wanted to go to the game. So
I wanted to go to the game.
That's sad. I'm happy to see it. I got to congratulate some people. So shout out to the men's volleyball team here. But back to the game. Ice Helix pushing from below, opening it up as an Ash. Getting that, trying to do that bottom down, bottom up play. Bottom down. Guy pushing in, getting that early pick on the Aruni. Oh. It is now a 3v4 right now.
Gotta say hi to the Harambe poster real quick.
The Harambe? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Harambe poster.
Oh, but Ice Helix falling to the Wamai. Blue Phoenix needing to use something to destroy that shield because they have a lot of. There we go. I told you. I called it. But Pablo Block's falling. Blue Phoenix not able to get that. Able to get that refrag? Not able to get that refrag.
Not able to get it.
It is now 2v3. Pawsy Guy and Blue Phoenix. Blue Phoenix has 1 shot left in the grenade launcher. Pawsy Guy pushing in, probably gonna have to sacrifice their drone for that. Or gonna use, probably. Well, I don't know what they're doing.
I'm not sure.
There's still a decent amount of time left.
Yeah,
But
look,
I
it's
think
too
the
close
Racers
for
know that
comfort.
and are going to play very passively.
Uh-oh.
This is an uh-oh moment.
I do not
We're down
like
in
this
numbers.
moment.
The Aruni gets really bad. Oh, Pause Guy taking the damage, but able to get a pick.
Ow.
Unfortunately, getting picked in the process. It is now Blue Phoenix 1v2.
Ow.
I thought Blue Phoenix was going to get it. Fortunate. Very
Yeah,
unfortunate,
tough-
but it was a good
tough
push.
round.
A little bit slow there, though. I shouldn't say a little bit. They were pretty slow.
That was pretty slow.
But I think we know that. We recognized it last
Yeah.
map. I will say that was one of our things. We're sitting there, we're like, we are too slow.
But to give credit where credit is due, the Murray State Racers have just been great on defense so far. It's just like that was a really, really, really good defense run. But having just all that util and all those traps to slow the Firebirds down, to make them re-strategize and figure out a new way to push the site, I think that was very nice.
Clubhouse is an awful map to attack on.
Mhm.
It is so defender-sided.
Wait,
Or not
Clubhouse
Clubhouse.
or
Oregon.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I'm like, wait, what?
I don't know what game this is. Oregon. Very defensive-sided. Very, very hard to push in. So it's okay. I think right now, so Firebirds going Ace, Zofia, Flora, doubling down on Flores. Flores is really, really powerful on this map.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
why I always play Flores.
Is that and also
Flores
having a
is just
Ying?
cool. And Crispy going Ying, and Racers are not going Warden, which is not a bad call. Not a bad call on their part. But Pause Guy going Maverick once again. Maverick having a really, really good loadout. Able to open up any walls, even if they're electrified.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah, no, Maverick is such a good op in the right hands. Is that he's very nice for just having those little kill holes in a hard breach wall, and also getting rid of
Attackers have discovered the location of a
reinforced
bomb.
hatches.
Yeah. I'm regretting not filling up my water bottle after this match.
Me
After
too.
last map. I will after this one, though, if we go into map 3. Regardless, I will be. But, because water is key in
10
this
seconds
game.
left.
Oh, only
This
sometimes.
broadcast brought to you by water. Water. Thank you.
5 seconds left.
Oh my god.
Attackers are heading out.
Somebody clip that, please.
Oh, please no.
But the Racers going Smoke, Capkin, Bandit, Mute, and Wamai. Doubling down on that Mute and Capkin. Gonna be really, really good. Doubling down on that anti-wall destruction. That being said,
Uh-oh,
there's
here comes
hatches.
the forest drone.
Hatches are good as clear as day.
Boom.
They're going back. They're retreating.
Yep, and they're close. Oh, bye Harambe. Bye Harambe. Retreating and reinforcing behind them.
I love Flores. Flores is beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but gonna destroy that electric in the process. That's gonna be really good, especially with the, well, we have an Ace and a Maverick, which not a bad combo. But Smoke is using it. Gonna smoke out the Maverick.
Ooh,
Maverick's
Pause
gonna
Guy.
run.
Little bit of damage.
Run,
from that.
Maverick. Get some fresh air.
Here comes the drone.
I was always singing Ride of Valkyries when I was going. I was da 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 da, because like that's how I felt. But able to get the pick on Smoke. That is a beautiful pick by
Perfect
Quizby.
timing.
Great pick on the Smoke by Quizby, because now they have less to fear. Wait, hang on. Pause the guy. I was about to say, we just saw the captain. Like, they're in the same place. I think they walked around each other.
It's just like, oh, we're playing a little bit of a musical chairs
It's like Scooby-Doo. They're walking behind each other.
in the middle of the cult room.
Oh, and getting the pick on the Wamai. It is now a 5v2.
With a minute 30 left, that is...
Quizby's gonna throw in, but not. I was about to say gonna get it. But
Oh.
there's a lot of flash.
One
Big
more
Beef had
left.
no idea what was happening. And Pause Guy getting that Capkin trip. And Blue Phoenix getting the pick to solidify the round for them. It is now
That was
4v4.
good. Now, that's what I like seeing from the Firebirds. It's just a very consistent push, quick and powerful.
We might go into map 15 this time.
Oh.
It's a very neck and neck
I
game.
got homework, man.
Me too. I got a homework. Well, it's a late game, but tomorrow's an early game. Come check out. I'm gonna plug the Overwatch game tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. It is a 5:30 game, I believe, or a 5 o'clock game. Our producer doesn't know, so I'm gonna say about 5 o'clock. Check out our social medias for the exact time. We're playing Concordia, I believe.
Ooh, that should be
Concordia,
fun.
Wisconsin. I
Not
think.
Concordia, Minnesota? Minnesota.
There's Concordia like Kansas, Concordia, Minnesota.
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 Where I'm from there.
It is 5 o'clock. I'm getting confirmations of 5 o'clock. I will be here, joined by, unfortunately, not Toner, but Tanner. Tanner the Bearded Man coming back again for some Overwatch tomorrow, so check that out.
They'll be cheering in the lounge.
Why are we not? What's happening? There's nothing happening. So they're pausing for our thing. So thank you. No, not thank you, because thank you to them. You didn't pause it. Think of the wrong people. But looks like Firebirds going Ace, Zofia, Flores, Thermite switching to Thermite. Oh no!
Oh, you never see that nowadays.
And Maverick.
And also for the Racers side, Thunderbird, Castle, Warden, Capcan, and
You're
Mute.
going Warden.
Warden. They saw us do it and it's just like, hey, you know what? We can do that too.
Game recognizes game.
Oh, for sure.
So, now we're actually here. Now we're actually in game.
Defenders, protect your
Good to
bombs.
hear. That was a little bit. I
Attackers.
bet it was someone was not loading properly. But Firebirds against Racers, 4-4. Holding the basement push. 30 seconds left in the recon phase. Will they discover the bomb?
Or will
I feel
they
like
not?
I feel like we're in some like crime drama. It's like minute 30 left before the bomb explodes.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Minute 30. Discover who planted the bomb.
Discover who planted the bomb.
Next time on 24.
Next time on
10 seconds to go.
show name, show title.
It's times like this. I gotta say though, sometimes there's nothing to really comment about because a lot of these holds are the same.
Yeah.
Now the Racers are pulling out a Thunderbird and a Castle and a Warden and Captain and Mute. So a very different count. Completely opposite of what I was
And
saying.
here
But
comes Flores.
Thunderbird. I mean, there's not much. Thunderbird just has healing stations.
Beep, beep, beep.
And Flores is gonna just
God, boom.
undo that shield. Seriously, why don't they learn? Flores is just anti using the shield.
And they don't listen.
They don't listen. Firebird's doing about the same comp as last time, if not the same. Doubling down on hard breach though, having an ace and a thermite and a maverick. It's 3 against 2 soft breach. Ice Helix is smoking.
Oh.
It's the Warden! They
I
call
think
it.
that might have been the first time this year I've seen Warden actually be used as Warden.
Oh my gosh.
Very
That
interesting to
very
see.
interesting to see. So, not bad.
Not bad.
I think that's definitely the thing about Warden. But Zofia getting the pick
Very
because
nice.
Warden can't aim.
Oh, and a
Blue
double.
Phoenix getting a double kill there. Beautiful. It's now 4v2. It is now just a Thunderbird and Capkin. Capkin is not on point though, and it's just Thunderbird. Do the Firebirds know that though?
Capcan's MIA. Better get to that planting.
Plant.
Let's go, Papa. Let's go.
Papa. Let's go,
Papa. Let's go.
No,
Uh-oh.
Papa. No, we jinxed it.
Attackers recover.
It's the Capkin trap.
Come on. Get to the health station.
I think they're wanting Papa to be. Oh.
Get to the
Quick. Papa could have been revived by that Thunderbird station, but
yeah.
not quite. Now, where's Capkin? Capkin's nowhere to be found. Oh, Capkin's found. Thank you. But Capkin probably not going to be doing good. I mean, Capkin has to push through 4 Firebirds. And big beef. Just how big is this beef?
I was thinking a Firebird was an operator for
Is
me
it like
not.
a
I was just
burger,
like,
double quarter pounder, a Whopper? You know, what kind of beef is this? Is this a steak?
Kind of thinking a little bit on the fancy triple A.
Is it a Wendy's
quality.
burger? What kind of beef is this? I need more details. But Pawsy Guy is able to get that pick. And
Round 9 beef? AAA, round 9, Wagyu beef.
Ooh, yes, please.
Served on
I
fine
could
china.
totally go for a steak right now. Can we get sponsored by
Ooh.
a steak company and just have steak for the shoutcasters?
Toner's Steak Company.
Today's episode is sponsored by water and steak. Steak. Thank you.
Steak and water. Thank you to the cows. I'd like to thank the cows that made my...
Thank you to the cows for giving us such great food.
And thank you for the water for being...
Water is.
What's your
I mean,
water?
I will think water a million times. People always say, which do you like, tea or coffee? And I go, water.
Water.
I don't like tea. I don't like coffee. No, don't say anything. People are like, what? You're crazy. I don't like tea.
The only thing I was gonna say is I was gonna agree with you is that, like, don't get mad at me, but tea is honestly like water pretending to not be water.
Yeah.
It's a weirdly flavored water. It's kind of like with skim milk, but ironically, I do love skim milk. But I can't have soup.
I don't like
and
milk.
I can't have tea.
I don't like milk.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It looks like we're missing a player.
Quizby with the crash, I think. We might. Oh wait, Quizby back. Quizby back.
there we go.
We're back. Woo!
I think Quizby was just go getting our steaks
Just
that we
getting
were
some steak and some water for the shoutcasters. So shout out to Quizby.
bit.
But the Firebirds are gonna go Finka, Zofia, Nomad, Thermite, Maverick.
Oh,
About the same.
and the racers going with my Frost, Warden, a Rooney, and Mew. It looks like that Warden really worked out for them, so they're gonna try it
Doubling
again.
down. Honestly, though, I would say a Warden's better than an Echo.
I
think
would have to agree.
Warden
with you.
is utility's great, but the defensiveness, because in order for Echo to be good, you have to be on those Echo drones.
Yeah.
And you are completely vulnerable if you're on those Echo drones. And especially since they're on second floor, there's very little cover for them to hide in. So Dragon made a good call. I'm gonna say
for
that.
sure.
I don't know why we're
definitely
getting
agree
super
with you.
serious, because that's just, basic Siege. I think Dragon made a good call.
Yeah, I think it was a great call, and I think it's going to be especially strong if they're going to be playing towards that big tower area. It's like defending them from opening up a giant hole into there is going to be the most impactful thing that this run will have to offer. So it would be great for Murray State.
Now, Frost is going to be very good on this round, too, especially with that big window,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that big window is, when you're jumping through, you got to watch. And if you got to watch your feet for that Frost mat, but also in front of you for anybody who's, watching you. So, like, you got a lot going on there, and that Aruni gate, which is even scarier.
Oh, for sure.
So there's just, Frost is such an amazing pick on this location.
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation.
Same with Aruni.
Looks like that one Frost mat is going to go over to that big window. I think the second one's going to go right there. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. You know how to put it at an angle.
There you go. And Dragon using that shield not on the doorway, but just behind the
Interesting.
doorway.
Trying to get a little bit of a pixel peek right there.
I was about to say,
It's kind
I'm
of like back at year 2.
Yeah. And I don't.
I haven't seen
it's
that in a long
Warden.
time.
Oh!
Hey,
Pause guy
Bossy
giving
guy!
an early pick on the Wamai, which is really good to see, because now they don't have a roam. And now Pause guy just gonna use Maverick, but unaware that somebody is right through that. Probably gonna throw something. There's probably gonna be a Wamai. Quizby almost bouncing off of Quizby's head. That would've been really bad.
Oh!
Oh! No, not enough.
Barely.
Let me get that peek. I think they're hiding. They know that the C4 is there, but the C4 gets nobody. They know he's there though. They're pinging him for it. They just need to execute it. So
That
close.
is a
But that Finka boost soaking up a lot of that damage, which is good. And they're able to get it. Now they're able to push. So that's good.
Very
They
interesting.
have, but Bluefin is getting the pick on the Warden. So now it's a Rooney and Frost, and that. Oh, this is a beautiful push by the
I
Firebirds.
know.
Getting that shield is going to be key for them. They're going to try and flash it, make sure that they can't see anything, because if they can't see them,
Located by attack.
not good. And a Rooney falls the Pause guy.
Is it gonna be
now
perfect?
5v1.
Oh!
Curiosity getting that early.
And a
Pause guy
Frostbat.
falling to the Frostbat. But Ice Helix getting that Frost. Would you consider that a refrag?
I would consider
It's
that
not a
a
frag because whoever fell into that Frostbite, I think it was Pause guy, did not die.
Yeah.
But that was good. I
was
think that
really
was
good.
a really good play.
Oh, yeah.
They were able to, follow it up. And I think Curiosity kind of gave up there because Curiosity was just
It's
standing,
just like, oh, it's
standing in the open.
It's a 1v4. Now tell me real quick. Does it announce in these pro matches if you've been say for the Frost that if you've injured someone, someone falls? Okay, so you only had to
all
hear it?
sort of point pop-ups do
Ooh.
not count.
That's very interesting. So they
there were
gotta go in their
times
ears.
when I was playing Flores, I didn't know if I destroyed a shield or something until I saw it.
Yeah.
Saw it not be there. So that's a whole nother department because you don't know if you down somebody.
For sure.
And
it's interesting because you got 4 drones, but I mean, like, if you didn't get it the first time, you'll definitely get it another
yeah,
one.
well, there was one time I missed the electric claw somehow. So don't get me started on that. I'm salty about that. Round 1. Not
Round 1. That
was round 1. I warmed up. I got
It's
4.
behind us.
I know.
But let's say it's going to be match point for the Firebirds going 6-4 with Finka, Zofia, Yana, Thermite, and Maverick for the main lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racers going Jaeger, Wamai, Warden, Aruni, and Bandit. That Aruni and Bandit's going to be really good for denying any sort of wall breach.
Those two kind of go hand in hand.
Well, it depends where the Aruni places the gates. Because you can just put all the resources into those walls. Seeing that they're on second floor, I think that's not a good call because the wall that Bandit usually electrifies going out to balcony, I think Bandit's fine.
For sure. One interesting thing to see, though, is that there's a Jaeger and a Wamai.
They're making sure because the Firebirds have been really good with their projectiles. And as you can see, Firebirds have all projectiles but the Claymore as a secondary. But we do have, Blue Phoenix says the only utility that would be destroyed by that. So I don't know how to comment. I don't know what to say. Because they have a lot of projectiles, but at the same time they don't.
Yeah,
it's
an interesting situation, you know? So it looks like it's going to be relatively the same thing on the defense side for MSU, except no Frost.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Sorry, my Starbucks is just kind of sitting weirdly. Had to burp a little bit. But Ew. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to the viewers right now. But
it's been a long business day.
It's been a very long business day.
Bearded man and toner business hours.
I have business hours, and people still book business.
They still
Yeah. But it looks like Bandit is charging that C4. Will it be good though? Will it be a good throw? It's gonna be a good choice.
I hope
but Pawzigat taking a little bit of damage, shooting through the wall, knowing somebody's roaming though. Pawzigat knows somebody's there. That Bandit is still holding it. Gonna probably. Well, wait. This is gonna be key. It's gonna be really scary. This is gonna be really scary.
Look at that.
Nothing. Oh, but okay.
Oh.
Well, they gotta pick up Pawzigat or Papa Plums. The Finka being down is, I gotta be honest, the best person to lose because the health boost is great, but it's nothing against, no anti-walls, whatever.
Oh, for sure.
But they open that up.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Ice Heals is gonna fall to Swan.
It's going down to a 3v5 for the Firebirds, but 1:40 on the clock, so there's a lot of time at play. Very interesting to see.
Blue Phoenix once again gonna pull out that explosive to destroy that shield. Oh, but the Wamai!
Oh,
the Wamai!
no.
The Wamai! That's why they picked Wamai.
That took out everything that Zofia
had. They
had.
probably threw every single Wamai trap onto that. But nobody's in dining dorm room. It's weird.
Think with that Aruni that really messes things up. Oh, what is that noise?
Now I have no idea.
Oh, it's a Wamai gone wrong. It's just floating.
Oh, it's a glitched Wamai. We are full of glitches
Look
today.
at that.
Hey,
funny. Curiosity, turn your camera a little bit. I want to see that. Someone look. No, a little bit to the left.
There.
Okay, come on, Dragon.
It's in the bottom right. You can see it.
Bottom right. Look at that.
Dragon's got a really good hold. The Firebirds are going to have to move around. 43 seconds left on the clock. Firebirds still have not pushed in and gotten a single kill.
Slow.
This is not looking good for the Firebirds.
But guy's in a very good spot right now.
I agree. Now, Firebirds going to have to get some early...
there's one.
Pick a bunch of people right now. Sacrificing a frag grenade, but not doing it fast enough.
Oh!
They're not waiting, getting a lot of damage in the process.
Come on,
Quizby's here.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Do something.
Oh.
It's now Quizby. Quizby can...
15 seconds.
Can Quizby get the 1v4? Quizby did not get the 1v4, unfortunately. But Racers did not go flawless.
I will say this. I think it's a positive that this happened, so we could see that little Wamai glitch going on. I thought that was really interesting.
I love how we ripped on Warden, insulting him, doing all this, and Dragon is playing Warden beautifully.
Yep. It's kind of
Dragon is playing Warden how Warden is supposed.
It's kind of like MSU's version of our thermometer. Like just playing things you don't normally see these days, which isn't a bad thing.
If you don't know what you're doing, the enemy team doesn't.
Exactly.
But Dragon does know. It's clear as day. Dragon knows what they're doing on Warden. So good call on them. Now Curiosity pulling out a mute. Suwon going Wamai, but gonna switch to Jaeger. I knew it. I was like, it's got to be someone anti-projectile.
Mm-hmm.
But Firebirds going about the same comp. Going Finka, Zofia, Ash, Thermite, Maverick. A lot of hard breach, a lot of soft breach.
Yeah,
That Jaeger's gonna be scary though against that Zofia. They're probably gonna do the same situation, the same comp where there's a shield.
Yeah.
And Blue Phoenix pulling off early, and that's one of the funny things is racers are changing up their strategy to counter that, to hold their shields, to save their shields.
Yeah, but hopefully for them it works, because this is another match point for the Firebirds, and it's going to be down in basement, and Firebirds are pretty strong on that side.
I agree, and it's less now. Warden's probably going to hold that left angle again.
Yeah. It'd be kind of stupid not to.
Yeah. That being said, though, like a Jaeger, it all depends on placement, because that angle to the left is really weird. I'm trying to figure out how to say it in words. Basically, the best place to the place that they'd have to put a Jaeger ADS to stop Blue Phoenix's projectiles would be out in the open for the Firebirds to shoot.
Oh,
unless there's some spot that they know of that I don't. But we're gonna have to see what they do. Honestly, right now it's looking like they're not gonna do that. They're gonna hold on point and not hold the angle.
Yeah, it's very
10 seconds to insert.
very similar but very different at the same way from the last time they held.
5 seconds to insert.
Oh! Warden,
What happened? I was reading something.
Warden getting a huge chunk of damage by his by
Warden has been wounded.
Mutes C4. Okay, we gotta send a telepathic message. Okay, Quizby. This is Bearded Man and Toner. Dragon.
I'm here.
Oh.
Your thoughts? No,
Did
no.
I-
Keep going.
Did I say Toner?
No, you said, but I'm consciously linked with her too. I wanted her to know it's me too.
Just to let you know. Warden. It's just
Danger.
Warden.
Danger.
20 seconds. 20 health. You got this.
They're
Stay
Firebirds
strong.
really pushing up slowly.
Hashtag fired up.
Hashtag
Papa
Plants.
Papa Plants.
Hashtag Papa Bless.
Hashtag get blessed. Hashtag spring break.
Hashtag.
Hashtag streaks.
Hashtag Carthage Esports.
Hashtag let's keep her moving.
Hashtag
Firebirds.
Pause
We
Guy
got 2
pushing
minutes.
in. Hashtag Pause Guy pushing in. Hashtag Ice Helix pushing in as well. Okay, I'm done with the hashtag.
Hashtag we're done with hashtags. Oh, I
thought they were gonna get a team.
Yeah.
Quizby does not have a good record with not getting team kills. With not getting team kills. So.
Oh. Yeah, Borden's in that.
I think
little spot.
It's
Oh,
Blue Phoenix needs to poke and shoot. But whether or not that's gonna work. Now pause guy, get a throw grenade. Getting peeked to the process.
Boom! Oh!
Doing a little, just a wee bit of damage.
Oh,
But Big Beef is able to pick off Posy Guy. Wow, say that. That's a lot of lip motion. Big Beef picking off Posy Guy.
Big Beast. But
Quizby doing a top-down push.
Oh,
Ice
let's
Helix
go,
getting
Ice
the pick
Helix.
on the Bandit, which is going to be good. 4v4 now. 60 seconds left. Firebirds going to have to push it a little
almost
bit more.
a 4v3 too. Oh no!
Ice Helix on Big Beef. Curiosity is trapped behind Pillar, though.
50 seconds. Firebirds need
Big Beef is going to
make...
push from the other side. Quizby maybe pushing. Quizby having the diffuser.
Ooh,
Swan getting the pick on Quizby.
I'm not liking it. 30 seconds left.
Scary. Papa Flans
Very
laying down
much
some
so.
suppressive fire with that LMG.
14
but everybody's
bullets
there.
left.
Blue Phoenix needs to do something. Where is Blue Phoenix? Curiosity placing. Oh, Blue Phoenix is above. This is
15.
Wait,
15
have I
seconds.
been,
They need
have
to
I
push.
been-
Papa Flans getting a pick on Big Beef. This is now 2v3. Blue Phoenix dropping on the point. Come on, Papa.
Oh, have I been saying Quizby the whole time, or was
Probably.
it? Oh,
I don't know.
Oops.
Unfortunately, it's now 6-6. Firebirds calling a timeout.
Time out.
Calling a timeout. Calling a timeout. Calling a timeout. You need to pause. I know. Oh, we have fun. But timeout. So I think that's a 60-second timeout. So, hi.
Hi.
Come here often?
It's my job. How about you?
Too often. Some may say too often. But Firebirds probably going to reassess, be like, okay, what's up?
Yeah,
what
for
do we
sure.
need to work on? Racer's doing far better than last map. I'm not saying I'm the reason why we won, but no, I'm kidding.
Hey!
I'm not going to say that.
Hey!
Because every single person on the Firebirds right now, I will say, is better than I am. Probably getting far more kills than I am. I don't know the leaderboard right now, but
Well, it's a team effort.
it is a team effort.
It-
I was providing a lot of utility.
Yeah.
A lot of callouts. So I was doing more because this game is more than just kills.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, it's a decent amount. That's one of the objectives, but able to get those kills is necessary to disable utility.
Yeah.
And that's what Blue Phoenix has been doing great on getting
for
rid of
sure,
utility
for
and
sure.
getting those frags.
Well,
I'm thinking about interviewing Blue Phoenix.
I think that'd be fun. One thing I do find interesting, though, is how the racers have found this momentum coming through. Is that, like, it's just been, it's still been close. It's still been very close rounds in between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the change? What's the switch?
I don't know.
They've gotten the most amount of rounds off of the Firebirds, and so far out of these 4 weeks.
I think the biggest thing was the fact that Warden was holding that shield, and for some reason the Firebirds were just not countering it.
Yeah.
Blue Phoenix wasn't able to shoot that.
Attackers need to locate
It was literally one grenade, and their entire defense was going to be upset
Yeah.
because that angle was preventing them from pushing. And the fact that the Firebirds held that angle that whole time, not good. That we needed to push in, and if we realized that pushing was not going to be possible, we need to not push in and do something else.
It looks like with this Nomad, that might be trying to negate are the Warden and just a few of the other.
Well, here's the thing, though. The racers are going Wamai and Jaeger.
Yeah.
So, and again,
gonna be
Dragon
okay.
going Warden. Dragon
Yeah.
pulling off Warden really well this map. So, showing that Warden can be played very, very well, especially with that shield.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see
Attackers
who's
must
gonna
locate
come up on top, because it's first 2 wins, correct?
Yeah,
For
best of
overtime?
two.
Yeah,
best of two. Or first it's win by 2. Just
Yeah.
kidding, win by 2. So honestly, we're in round 12 right now, and we could be going into map 15 because it's no later than 15.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
15 is make or break. So
Round 15 is where nap time comes in.
it's times like this I'm glad I don't play Valorant because Valorant's what, best of 28?
Oh, yeah.
It's like 28 rounds, yeah. But Aruni getting lit up in the process. Quispy is so low though. Quispy is so low.
Oh!
Getting the pick on the Jaeger, so the Aruni is still very low on health. Isolix
Very
doing
nice.
the bottom up push.
And that was so early, too. Very strong for the Firebirds.
And Papa Plant's placing a Claymore.
Come on, Papa.
Come on, Papa.
Yo!
Hey, Plant's got getting a pick on Dragon.
Oh!
And another pick.
Double kill!
It's a double.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, so
no.
close!
That was so close. Now they know where he is though. That's the key. So now Curiosity.
And look at Flash.
Curiosity has no
Double.
idea. Curiosity
Papa's
cannot
planting.
see. Papa's planting. Everybody else is holding and protecting
wow.
Papa. Curiosity's gonna need to push, but it's not looking good. And the Nomad.
They found the Nomad.
They found the Nomad.
All right, good vibes only. 35 seconds on the clock.
I'm sending good vibes.
Oh!
Blue Phoenix.
Let's go!
We just double high fived in case you didn't see that.
What?
That was that shot. Let's do it again.
Hey!
Okay, so now Firebirds need to win this last round.
That
Not
was
this last
quick.
round. This
That
one
was
round,
so
and we're
quick.
defending. And we are defending.
Nice.
Which a wise man once said that when you're defending, it's yours to lose instead of yours to win. It's yours
who
to
was
lose.
the wise man?
So, the one and only
Coach
Palmer.
Palmer.
So, shout out to him if he's watching. I'm sure he's watching. We love you. He is coming back from a trip to Texas to speak at a high school about collegiate esports.
Oh.
Because, and I'm so glad he did that. I remember being in high school not thinking that he's coaching from home. which is totally viable. I'm sure he's in the call with. Well, he might be in the call. Yeah, he's in the call with them.
Oh, hi, coach.
Esports is the only game you can actually coach from home and do the exact same amount of stuff, which is great to hear. But overtime match point. Firebirds need to push. Blue Phoenix pulling out the Vigil again. Blue Phoenix deadly on Vigil. I'm definitely wanting to interview Blue Phoenix after this.
Oh, for sure. I wholeheartedly
Trying
agree.
to get the nod.
Attackers need to
Info go
locate
through.
and defuse
Okay,
bombs.
I got the nod, so.
You
We're gonna interview Blue
got
Phoenix.
the head tilt.
I got the head
You
tilt.
got the head
Oh, wait, okay. But I have a different idea. So, Firebirds holding second floor. I think we're confident on this. Now, racers are going Finka, Maverick, Kali, Ace, and Nomad. Or not Nomad, Sled.
We got a Frost.
We have a Frost because Frost, as we said so
good.
much last time, Frost is so good on this one. So, and Quizby is deadly as Frost.
Oh, for
so,
sure.
Quizby's deadly as everybody. I don't think there's a single person that Quizby can't play beautifully.
Quizby's just a
so
deadly
good.
person.
Quizby, Ice Helix, everybody on the Firebirds, it's just so deadly.
Deadly. But they're in their own unique ways.
Exactly.
There's like very specific things that everyone excels at on the team. And that's what I love about commentating for the Firebirds. It's so much fun to be able to watch it close up and seeing like what everyone brings to the table. It's so exciting. Looks like the racers are gonna go breach big tower. A little bit slower approach, making sure no one's up there.
You know what this map's lacking? A lot of oranges. Oregon oranges, Oregon oranges, Oregon origins, Oregon oranges, Oregon oranges. I was just challenged to do that by my producer. I can say that, but I can't say producer for some reason. So that's a good warm up. Oregon orange. Okay, we're done. I know, too slow. But it looks like the racers are pushing from
I
tower.
have no words.
Pushing from tower. Will we be able to counter it? Posy guy's hiding. Posy guy's like, I'm hiding.
Whoa, is that an 18 and 9 I see?
18, 9, and 4, which is beautiful.
Wow.
About a 2.0 KD.
Oh, just
Now, I think
Big Beef saw
kinda know
ahead.
he's there. The frag's gonna be fine.
Oh no, Posy guy falls.
No! And Quizby falls.
Oh, but Papa
Papa
gets
getting
Travis.
the pick on the Finka, which is gonna be really good because now they can't. What's the word? Pick someone up. That Finka. if someone gets hit by that Frostman, that Finka can revive them instantly. So.
Boom.
They're still pushing, but they have to. There's a lot of ground. Blue Phoenix gonna slowly push from above. But noticing the claymores there, it's gonna be scary. Probably, honestly, the key would be to time it with some explosion.
Oh!
Big Beef taking a lot of damage, going down, and
Injured.
Dragon taking a decent amount, but only at half, at 50. Will they get the
try and pick
res
him
though?
up? Oh, a little bit too
Not
shallow.
Oh, getting shot from somewhere.
Oh!
Getting the pick. Big Beef.
Oh! Is this
Blue
it?
Phoenix getting
Is
the
this
double
it?
kill. The Firebirds
Johnny!
win it! Woo! Firebirds win it! Wow! What a close game. Wow.
Wow!
The Firebirds not destroying the Racers in map 1, and the Racers coming back with full force in map 2, but it wasn't enough. The Firebirds destroying them. Well, not destroying them. The Firebirds getting just enough kills and executions and just overall plays. English shouts. I don't know.
Amazing.
That was beautiful to
amazing
see.
end. What I want to know is what did they talk about in that timeout to bring everything home?
I think it was I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
That's what we'll ask.
I think it was, no, that is a great question to ask, and we'll do that to whoever we interview. So that was a great thing to see. My producer's trying to mouth words to me, but I cannot hear anything you're saying. So, but yeah, I think we were slow on a lot of those pushes.
Most definitely.
A lot of those pushes too. We weren't getting the necessary gadget destruction to the shields being destroyed. But I think we're gonna take just a short break before the interview. While the team celebrates and we actually figure out who we're gonna interview.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned. Probably like a 2-minute break. We will be right back with an interview with someone to talk about just how that match went. See you soon.
Person.
Chair. We are back after that amazing 2-0 series from the Firebirds against Murray State University, the Racers. Beautiful team to play up against. Really almost had us in that last match.
I would say it would be our toughest opponent so far.
I agree.
They played just perfectly. That great defense, great offense, and you couldn't ask for anything more from an opponent. That was just such a great match.
I agree. Now, interview time.
Mystery guest?
Special guest, mystery guest, Blue Phoenix.
Woo!
The man, the myth, the legend. Wow.
Welcome to the show.
You are such an amazing roamer. As Vigil, so scary to see, so scary to play up against, coming in, making some really, really beautiful plays that completely changed the pacing of the match. So my biggest thing is, what goes through your mind when you're roaming?
So actually, I didn't originally start as roaming. I was originally Jaeger, but we got banned one time, so slot Vigil, and it worked out. So we're sticking with it. Just watching some pro plays and learning different styles of Vigil, of coming out and flank late games, and kind of like playing with their minds a little bit of thinking I'm there or if I'm not, and then just picking my fights and backing out when I need to.
That's exactly what we were thinking
Yeah.
too. Like playing those mind games, giving them a little bit of anxiety, not knowing that there's someone creeping up behind their back, that they have to go through you first before they can attack the site. But yeah,
That was an interesting
amazing.
noise that came through our headset. But so yeah, you were beautiful on attack, on defense as a roamer. Now, as Zofia, you were destroying some key placements for the Racers to the point where they went double anti-projectile.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel that they were terrified of you? It looked like.
Well, it's definitely it's really great teamwork on that as well. With the swings off the like if I destroy a shield and just having pop-up plants come in and swing, and then I can play off that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really huge off the teamwork off that as well. So
Now in map 2-2, we saw you guys getting really, really close, down to the wire, going into overtime. You called a timeout though. What did you guys discuss during that timeout?
Well, we were all pretty fatigued. So we just kind of just recalculated ourselves and just talked to each other of changing our playstyle a little bit and just going in there and just playing off each other and our timing. We fixed our timing there.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
We caught that. There were a few pushes where you could see it was like, okay, it was 50 seconds and we needed to do something. And we did that map 1 where it was times where we were like, we are very slow and we need to keep it up. And that ultimately is just a whole nother factor. The game is playing the clock, especially on defense, playing the clock, super useful. So I think the last question we have for the night, going into next week, I believe we are going 3-0 in the entire NECC right now, which is beautiful to say. Love to hear it. Going into next week, what are your thoughts?
Well, just working on new play styles, just on different maps and watching our opponents, see how they do and how they act, and just making plays off that is
Perfect.
key.
Now, are you gonna play a little bit more Zofia?
Oh yeah.
You play
let's
you
go.
play a lot of Zofia,
Yeah.
and now I do have one more question that I thought of that I do want to address. What were your thoughts on the Warden?
the warden by them was a great pick. Like whoever that was doing a great job on just holding their corners with my flashes or anything really. It was a really big stick in the mud, and just to overcome that was a huge obstacle. So that was great by them.
Definitely agree with that. Like, that warden was definitely a problem in the later half of it.
when they first chose warden, we were sitting there like, I think that's a bad pick. You know, Warden's such a niche operator, blah blah blah.
But
and then they play it beautifully. I'm like, I am no longer going to comment on how bad an operator is because in the right hands, beautifully played.
For sure.
So that is all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It was an honor to interview you and play with you today. So that's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining. Be sure to follow us on our social medias at Carthage Esports. We got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. We got all of it.
TikTok now?
We're on TikTok.
Whoa!
I know. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we have Overwatch at 5 o'clock against, I believe, Concordia, Wisconsin.
yeah.
Which is going to be, I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm on my job.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job tonight.
Let's go.
We're doing it. So we will catch you there tomorrow. Each and every one of you, have a great night. Catch you later, Firebirds.
Take it easy, Firebirds.
See your future on the horizon? So do we.
It's really just the greatest college experience I could have asked for.
What really drew me in was having an adventure.
I think something really unique about Carthage is that it constantly pushes you outside of your comfort zone.
At Carthage College, we will push you to dive deep, to channel your curiosity, and excel in your chosen field.
It's been like an individual journey through collaborative effort. And so overall, this has been my college experience, but so many people that I've met have been supportive along the way, and they're all looking out for you. So that's really why it feels like a family.
As you ignite your true potential and start asking the hard questions, you'll find that the answers are just the beginning. That's the moment your purpose comes into view.
We are really able to get great one-on-one action with our professors. So you can't hide in your classroom. You're always actively participating.
You'll get recommended for things that you might not have ever been interested in before, and you end up realizing that that might be your passion.
Everyone here is just so nice, so welcoming. It's really easy to make friends here at Carthage. The biggest change was going from student to young business professional.
I love Carthage.
It's definitely the people.
Living on the lake is amazing.
I feel very prepared for my future.
Ended up surpassing my expectations.
Some things you just need to see for yourself. Come take a closer look at Carthage College.